gentlemen, welcome back to the Pullze Check podcast. Listen, we are about to cook today because Call of Duty just released a blog going over everything that's coming, the roadmap pretty much for Warzone and Season 1. But before we begin, boys, how we doing? We got JGOD, Ebatez, and Shifty. Every single one of y'all has been in here before. Talk to me. How we doing, boys? JGOD, what's going on, man?
Doing good. We got the secret sauce right here.
So tell us real quick, JGOD, what you just did. Give us a little,
Okay, so basically yesterday, they invited like 25 different creators to essentially go to Sledgehammer Games and seize the blog, not the blog, but essentially the content we saw today. We got to see a lot of it yesterday, but it was more of an emphasis on multiplayer. So that's kind of it, and we can't really talk too much about it until Monday-ish, I think it is.
No inside scoops about Warzone?
No.
No leaks.
No, leaks.
Okay. All right, Ebatez, talk to me. How are you, brother? Are you ready?
Fam, listen, Warzone's coming out hot, and I know we've talked about this before. It seems like we said, I know Iceman Isaac has stressed this very a lot, is that Warzone needs to come out hot. It needs to be good as soon as the game drops. No, we're slowing. Season 2 seems like Season 1 they're coming out hot, so I'm super excited, man. It's gonna be fire.
Bro, I've seen today in the TL, I've seen nothing but positive feedback. Which, as you know, the Warzone community, that shit ain't never positive, bro. So it's been a good day.
Even the comments have generally been positive.
Yeah.
For my blog video, there wasn't one comment about DLC.
Wow. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, okay. If it is DLC, it's DLC of the decade, I guess.
Shifty, what about you, man? What you been doing?
I'm ready, bro.
You locked in?
Yeah, we've been playing them kickoffs, but bro, I can't wait for this new Warzone, bro. Just get back in the lab, see what tournaments are off the rip. Hopefully, you get some big ones, and I'm just ready to get back in the lab, baby.
Wait, is this normal? I feel like I haven't heard of any big tournaments coming up.
I don't remember how it was for Mazra, because I know Hitch threw 2 100Ks, but I don't know if we knew about it, how soon we knew about it.
Where it was jumping into war, but it was like 3 days later. Wasn't it?
On Mazra. It was the day after the game came out. It was the day after, but I haven't really heard of any big.
It's been quiet.
They still got a week.
I'm a little scared.
I do know Caldera had a 100K phase tourney day 1, and then they had another one after that, the UFC one, and then there was. So I know Caldera had a lot. I don't know, but I don't know when those got announced. I'm sure we'll hear some big tourneys coming up.
Yeah, I mean, let's pray and hope that.
One's already getting announced.
But I will say too, I don't think customs will be in the game right away. So
probably not.
Maybe they're waiting to hear about that, or tournament host or whoever, and then I'm sure we'll get a lot of 2v2s.
Hey, I'm okay with 2v2s. I think 2v2s are still really, really fun.
100%. So when the game drops, it'll be fun.
So look, let's get into the blog, man. We got a lot to discuss. I think overall, we can all say, guys, that this guy right here and Raven Software, they cooked. They cooked so far. Ted Himmons. No. Obviously, guys, for those of y'all who don't know, Raven Software, obviously it's a bunch of development teams, but Raven Software is the lead in Warzone for this year. And Ted Himmons and all the team at Raven Software really went. It seems like they're actually, bro, this is the year of of dev teams listening to the community. It seems like with Sledgehammer and Raven, bro, I mean, let's get into the blog and talk about it. But first and foremost, boys, we see this. What are we thinking? We see this right off rip. What are we thinking?
You know what they're doing with their marketing here, bro. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear what they're doing with the marketing here.
Yeah, well, it almost looks exactly like the Verdansk one, the original.
Yeah,
with the middle of downtown looking vibe.
Yep.
So it seems like they know what the community wants, right? And do I think that Verdansk will come back one day? For sure. I think there's no doubt in my mind it's come back. It's a matter of when, right? So in the meantime,
I think so too.
Yeah. In the meantime, we got this, right? And I'm not gonna say, we're gonna have the Verdansk vibes back again. And I don't know what that, what the future holds. But what I do know is they've done a lot of things that I think are really, really fucking cool. So I guess let's kind of go over it, boys. So far, I think I have it here. What do y'all think about the new map? What's kind of y'all?
Well,
you guys played it in Zombies. We kind of went over it.
We even played it early in Next. I think what's the only downside so far is that like I know it sounds negative, but there's not like a ton of stuff on there that we didn't already know.
Yeah.
Like, but there's a bunch of stuff that we still don't know. Like, we don't know the player count. I know a lot of people bringing that up, whatever. Yeah. For some people, that's bigger deal than others. But there's little things like that where people do want to know those things. Yeah. So hopefully we get like a dedicated blog this upcoming week.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So my initial thoughts of this map, honestly, kind of like if you look at it, it looks like Verdansk. Like we have farms on the right. You have like all of Zaravan City, exactly like it feels exactly like West and East Promenade. Like Lowtown is like, dude, it feels exactly like Verdansk besides the water. Yeah. So I think like the overall like feeling of the game will be super good because I feel like the flow of Verdansk was like super balanced and like you can pretty much go anywhere. So I'm excited, man.
I'm looking at this.
When we played the map, that reminded me of Verdansk when you played it. Yeah. Like, but the only thing that is different though is like from the past two maps we had, like the center of the map isn't really the highest point. Yeah. Like you can't fly off from like how in Caldera was you could fly off to peak to
which is great.
Like anywhere, yeah. So it was a little slow though. So like that's why I think I was kind of talking about this on stream. I don't know how many players it will need for it to be like very a good pacing like from start to finish because you can't just like fly off the top middle of the map and then just get to any other POI. Like here you actually had to get a car or you're sprinting. Yeah. Like you're sprinting for a while.
Well, on top of that, though, I feel like if I don't know if you've played much Zombies, but in general, the actual zips that you could take to fly out, like you can cover a pretty big distance because it is mostly flat. Yeah, they do launch you, but like you're not like running through a hill. Like you're just going straight. You cover. So there's a lot of times where I've flown from the right side of Lowtown and gone all the way across the red area to like Urgazistan cargo. Like you can literally cover like several grid squares in the air. I don't know if y'all have
noticed either too about those zip lines is you can pull out your gun while you're flying. So that might be back too.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but it's hard to say because Zombies is a little bit different because when you go underwater, you do not pull out a pistol. So there may be mechanics that are desynced.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I mean, look, this for me, this map. But you know what?
That's another good question, right? Like we don't know 100% for sure.
What?
But you could shoot out of the sky, right? We didn't get it in our build, but maybe you can if that's how it is. Like there's little things like that.
So, little things for sure.
Is there supposed to be another blog coming out soon between now and Wednesday, or is it just patch notes coming out sometime between now and Wednesday?
I hope there's one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm praying that there's patch notes. I mean, is there going to be like what would the blog even cover? Because I honestly thought this blog that came out today was going to come out like on Monday. I didn't know that this was going to come out today.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
yeah, I thought this was coming out Monday because I feel like there would be a Zombies one to get people hyped about the content on that.
True.
Multiplayer was mostly covered within this blog, and then there should be like a full in-depth Warzone one. So maybe Monday, Tuesday, or maybe we just have days left in this week. Maybe we get some on Friday, tomorrow, or what's today?
A full release.
My day's chalked.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day today is.
Today's fucking Thursday. Today's Thursday, I think. I don't fucking know. Okay, look, before we get into anything, there's a lot of things that are coming this year. And I mean, should I just start off hot, bro? Or should I just go over everything and then talk about what I'm really scared of? Or what do y'all think? I guess I can start off hot.
Let's get the ball rolling, man. Come on.
All right, listen. Okay, there's a lot of things that we're about to discuss for this game, and the biggest thing, obviously, that a lot of us have been talking about, a lot of us have been like, think is great is the movement. There's a lot of things that they added by default perks and shit like that. But the biggest thing that we are all like, the community, I'm asking you guys, Chads, what do y'all think? At least for me, boys, let me know what y'all think. I haven't seen it in any of the what's it called? Any of the blogs or anything like that is player count. I'm scared because whenever we went from like, what was it, 150, 120 in Warzone 2 to 100, it felt like a snooze fest, absolute snooze fest. Even with the whole regain potential of like gulag tokens, all that stuff, at least in my opinion, it still felt incredibly slow. Now, this map, they said it at COD Next. For those of you who don't know, this map is smaller than what's it called? Mazra. This is a smaller map. So I hope they don't take that as, oh, it's smaller, let's decrease the player count. I mean, bro, we ended Warzone 2 with 100 fucking players. Like that is insane. So
sketchy.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think, boys? What do y'all think the player count's gonna be? And is that you know, what do you guys think what does it need to be?
It needs to be a minimum of 120.
Yeah.
A minimum. It needs to be. I'd like 150 just because more is, you know, especially for pubs and stuff. I mean, but that's my take.
120. Okay.
Yeah, 120, 150 for sure. Because like, although the map is smaller than a Mazda, like when we played it, I felt like the gunfights were longer distance than how a Mazda was. Or maybe I would just find people that love to snipe and, you know, over there in a couple of buildings across, but it didn't really seem like the close range was as dominant as I feel like with Al-Mazr. Like the buildings are super close. You could kind of jump from one to the next, like window to window. But in where I was fighting, at least in Urzikstan, like I was literally skyscraper across skyscraper. So I don't know how that's going to play out, especially because I think of everything competitively. So I can see like fights taking forever, especially with like self-revives, being on top of a rooftop. Like, I just don't know. It's sketchy to think about how it might play out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, okay. JGOD, what are you thinking? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
I'm muted. Yeah. I think it's going to be 100.
Really?
Yeah. 100. Trios is probably 99. Quads, 100. Duos, 100. Solos, 100.
And what do you think?
That's what I think. What
do you think is that? You think it's going to play slow? Or you think it's going to play fast, normal? Because for whatever, in the history of the last 3 years that we've seen.
I don't know. It's really hard to say. I mean, Shifty and Sage, they got like what, like 2 double 20 bombs or 25 bombs? Like not even really knowing the map. People like actively avoiding conflicts to try and the lobby. You know what I mean? Like, well, I think the difference, people probably would be able to drop 40s, but if it was 150, you'd be able to drop 60s. Like okay. How slow do you like? I mean, they can make the zones faster. I don't know. The reality, I think they do the 100 just because the lobbies are less laggy, better ping. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, chat. So let's say, okay, for everybody in the chat right here, I want to hear what y'all like. Are you guys willing to drop player count for the sake of better servers? Like that's been a big discussion for a long time now, and it's like, okay, let's say it's, I guess I'll use the term 150 to 120 or 120 to 100. Is that worth it to you guys? Oh, this is strict down the middle, boys. Like, is it worth it for y'all?
Well, the part of it is there's no transparency to know that that's even the reasoning.
Yeah.
Like if they said, hey, you know what? We're going to roll with 100 because we want to have a solid launch. We don't want people to DC or crash. Like what we happened in Warzone 2. Literally every other match was DCing. True. People were going on nuke streak, raging the hell off because one of their 4 would disconnect. The next match, the next 4th would disconnect. And the next match with it was awful. Yeah. I mean, do people forget that? Like, but if you could have like reliable servers, I think that's potentially more important, at least for launch. Even if they said in the blog or whatever, they would, hey, but we do intend to increase them as we optimize or something. Then people would be like, cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That's just me.
That's just transparent.
We just need that communication.
I mean,
I feel like we haven't had a solid launch without any problems. Like it's very hard to grind. It's very hard to grind the game 12 hours, and you're just like, you just can't even play that sometimes.
And we know they're going on vacation for the holidays, like when this thing goes out, right? So like, obviously, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. These guys have been working their asses off. I'm just saying, like, if it comes out and it's bad off rip, we're gonna have to deal with that until January, February, because they come back in January and then they still have to work on it, then test it, then push it out. So whatever problems have, like it's gonna be there till probably February, which, you know, in the history of Warzone, has there been a launch of a new map where it comes out good off rip? I don't think ever, right?
I think only when we went from to 84. I felt like it was fine, right?
Yeah.
But it was basically the same map.
Map changes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay. Well, I don't know. I think that's the biggest thing. I think chat's kind of split down the middle from what I was seeing. Is they're very like, yo, about half and half about whether they would like to decrease player count or increase it, right? I mean, JGOD, I hope you're not right. I really do, but something in my gut, man, is telling me that it's gonna be 100. And I mean, okay, is it? You think that's a big enough reason for people to just give up on the game? Because we know first impressions are literally everything. Like,
I don't think the average person in their entire playtime breaks 10 kills. Just so you know.
So I don't think they care. The majority
They
doesn't
don't
care.
care.
They don't change nothing for them.
They don't even. Their PB. If they got 10, they'd be like running through walls. Like, bro.
Yeah, I guarantee you, 95% of the people don't care. It's 100.
Okay. So as you like, I guess if it is
That's
100,
a streamer thing. That's a 100% a streamer
it's
thing.
a streamer thing.
okay.
Even or a sweat or a wager thing that people don't stream.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see. That's my only concern for this entire game. But let's get into the blog now. Let's get into, everything going forward. Boys, I have the thing out. I'm going to go one by one. Can I open this in a new tab? Oh, I probably can. Beautiful. Okay. So let's do this, and I'll kind of just look at this graphic, and we'll go one by one, and we'll go over everything here together. So Vondo's returning, right? For those of y'all who like that resurgence style, it is coming back, but just now they're going to implement the good movement, correct?
W.
Right?
W.
I feel like it.
Hell
Yeah. Yep.
Which,
W.
listen, I'm going to say this now. I don't care if I get hate. I don't care. If you're playing Vondo when the new game comes out.
Well, I think it's not even playable the first couple weeks.
Is it actually?
I think that's what it says in the blog, or 48
Holy shoot.
hours or something.
I actually did
something
know
along
that.
those lines.
Yeah, I can't lie. I'll be playing Vondo.
No,
I'll be playing
bro. No, bro. I'm sending you to horny jail, bro.
I love me some Vondo. I love me some Vondo.
Oh, okay. So Vondo's coming back. Ashika, listen. Chat real quick. 0 to 10. What do y'all rate Ashika?
Bro.
You could have left that one in the
Well, you know
draft.
what's sad about
Listen to
that?
this, listen to
It's
this.
clearly that it didn't even get modified.
It's just the
is-
same.
Like from it's
the
the
worst
same
map we've
from
ever
the
had.
image. Yeah.
Ashika, it looks like they took parts of Caldera and put it on Ashika Island. Like, it
Hold
looks
on.
like the unfinished parts they put of Caldera, they were like, oh, we shouldn't put this on Caldera. It sucks. Let's make a new resurgence map and put it in the next game. Like, it just seems so, like, bad. Ashika's horrible, man.
And a lot of it, I mean, the lighting, the water. I mean, there's so many issues with the map. The height, the different levels,
Yeah, it's horrible, man.
the loadout spacing. I mean, it's crazy.
This might be the most hated map in all of Call
Well,
of Duty.
I don't know.
Except
I
for
feel like
Caldera.
that other. No, the Fortress one was garbage, bro. That lasted like 2 days.
Oh yeah, bro. Hey, what was that? Bro, I just realized.
It was in the playlist so short you forgot about it.
Bro, that's so
Yeah.
true. Did they actually take it off and never put it back in?
Yeah, they didn't.
I actually forgot about that, actually. They literally hyped that up for like a whole half a season. And that was out for what, a week, 2
And
weeks?
even got
Brand new
delayed.
resurgence map dropping, gonna be fire.
It even got delayed.
40 people.
40 people in a multiplayer map.
That's crazy. Okay, all right. Well, that's returning. Then new Gulag, which, listen, for the last, year, 2 years, I feel like we've been stuck on the same Gulags for like 7, 8 months, 9 months, right?
Yeah.
So even if, we do have obviously new Gulag with new map, but the fact that there's variations to the map, I think is a great start. I'm hoping to see a new Gulags. What do y'all think, boys? Every season? I think every half season is kind of like a little too much.
Oh, that's crazy.
At least
Yeah.
every season. At least every season. But we only got like what, 2 gulags this year?
Yeah, 2 Gulags,
Yeah.
literally.
I mean,
Well, because they put one in
we only had
Vondo
one
as well. They
Yeah,
put
we only had
in
one in
Vondo
Big
as
Map
well.
though.
That's crazy.
Like
Yeah.
we played the same gulag the entire year. of
Wait,
Big
No,
Map.
it was the
Two.
2v2. The 2v2 one was there first.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about
Remember that
that.
with the jailer? With the
That
jailer?
one was cool. I ain't gonna lie. That was I like that one.
Nah,
That
you
one
love
was
that one
okay.
because you could just sit on that head glitch, bro. That one
You
was
get
horrible.
2 kills, but you get 2 kills. Like yeah, that was.
He liked the
that was
pump
good.
stopping part of it. He liked the
Yeah, that was cool.
I mean, it's unfortunate we don't know like the plans for gulags, but it is nice to see the 3 map variants. So even the gulags that they do have, it's gonna have different feels. Where it's not gonna be like, oh, you load in, you just go straight to this heady. Well, FYI, when you load in on this one, there is no heady there. Like
Yeah.
literally, there's nothing. So each layout will be different. So it's not like eventually you're gonna play them all, so you'll have strats for each, and depending on which side you spawn on. But I don't know. I like the idea as long as they continue to go forward. We had a new gulag. We added 5 variants this time, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I hope there is a new gulag every season. That's at least what I'm praying for. We'll see. And then we got, obviously we talked about the train, which it's cool. It's cool little thing.
It's fun. I think like as a casual player, like even just pubbing, like I think it's cool.
It'll be fun to fuck around with.
It'll be fun.
Winning a whole game on that, I'm definitely gonna have to do that, chow.
I could see some cool like clips too.
Well,
like,
if it goes center zone, you could stop the train.
Yeah. hold down to 4 and stuff.
That's crazy. That's actually insane.
And you can use it as a UAV tower. You have a buy station for streaks.
It could be OP.
Yo, where we landing?
Yo, yeah, imagine Shifty and the boys for competitive. They drop train.
They drop train.
It depends too what type of chests like we're dropped. Like if it's gonna be like
it's enough for a loadout. If it's enough for a loadout, that'd be insane.
It probably would be like crazy like that.
Teams contesting that for sure.
Depends on how much a loadout cost as well. Hopefully it's not 20K again.
I'm contesting Shifty.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that. Like loadout cost.
So I'm saying there's a bunch of little things that I'm sure they'll cover. That'll be like, ooh, W. That's hopefully what I'm hoping for this week.
No, fine. Imagine Monday we just L. No. Nah, Raven Software's cooking. They're cooking, bro. At least I pray shit. All right, so at launch, they have Battle Royale, Plunder. Plunder's like a big game mode, right, JGOD? Like it's like a big, like a lot of people fuck with that. I think
there's
had this conversation.
A large community about it. A lot of people like felt shafted, I think. So that's why they, part of that community just played DMZ.
Yeah.
To be fair, not because they enjoyed DMZ, it's just because they had nothing else to play.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though DMZ started, I mean, that's a whole other topic, but yeah.
Yeah, I heard they're a little salty. I heard the community, which understandable.
Well, they still think they're getting updates, some of them. So I don't know about salty.
And denial type shit. Oh shit.
Bro.
Okay, so obviously we talked about Resurgence is returning, regular Resurgence, rotation Resurgence, and then I actually might lock in on this. I think this could be cool. Is the new Urzikstan locations. So Orlov military base, Popov. I'm gonna call it Popov Tower. It's a Popov Tower. It's not Popov. It's Popov. Fuck it, that's what I'm calling it. Popov Tower and Zerevan suburbs. Low key, this could be really cool for like the community, just like Resurgence. A lot of people love that.
Ground war maps essentially repurposes Resurgence, and that should be mini Royale or whatever, mini Resurgence Royale or whatever that was called.
I think that this will probably be really popular, so I definitely will be playing that. And then in season, where it's lockdown. What is that? Is that like I don't even remember that. Has that been a thing before?
Is that like lockdown quads? We had
it's kind of like zones,
lockdown
right?
Resurgence quads or something.
It's
lockdown, lockdown's just the one where it's a dom
You spawn in with guns. You spawn in with guns, right?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I mean
that one's like whatever. People were doing that for souls. They were doing that for souls.
Yeah. They said hardpoint Warzone. Okay. And then limited time mode Slay Ride Resurgence. Yo, I know it's not gonna happen, but how cool would it be if they made the whole map like Christmas themed? I know it's not happening, but like that'd be so sick, man. I know it's not gonna happen though. But one can dream. But that's good. They're probably gonna do little things like this, like the train and stuff. Like Zombie Santa Runway Train, which the train, Deer Hunt public event, Christmas trees, snowball fights. Wait, there's gonna be Christmas trees?
It's exactly like what they had in Caldera. Remember they had the Christmas trees where you had to go open the boxes.
Oh, I remember that.
Right.
Yeah, they're just repurposing old stuff that worked that people liked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fire.
Okay, I like that. All right, now quality of life. Let's see. This is something that we could talk to for a while, right? But returning loot rarity. I like that. It's just whatever. It's the little things. This one, dedicated ammo slots, boys.
Blessed.
Okay, here's my question though for this. There is a dedicated ammo slot where all of your ammo will be automatically put into, right? Even if you don't have that gun. But a big question I have is, like in Warzone 2, even if you were already full with your ammo and you ran over another pair of AR, it'll go into your backpack as well. I hated that.
I don't think there's a need for that now.
Yeah, I think so. Do you guys think they're gonna take that shit out? Like, or do you think we're just like, I mean, you never know, bro.
So I'm sure you could stow more ammo in your backpack if you wanted to.
For sure.
Hopefully it doesn't automatically do it.
Yeah. That's what I'm scared of.
To like not have it auto pick up, like just something, because maybe some people want it, some people don't, but it's like, bro, just give us the option, because I hate it. You'll have like because it'll prioritize the ammo instead of like plates. And it's just like why is like 400 bullets a priority instead of me getting like 9 plates? Like let me get the plates, dog.
Okay, so I had this question. Do you guys think that automatically, no matter what, the only thing that this is what I feel. The only thing that you should automatically be picking up is plates. Like
yes.
That's like that. It shouldn't cap you at only 3 slots. It should be like across the board. If you're running over plates, you are always gonna pick them up. What's y'all's opinion on that? That's how I've always felt.
Yeah, I like that idea. The way it works. Because sometimes it's hard to grab stuff, and if they talk about it later in the blog, but the loot's supposed to be better sorted. But part of the problem is when you do grab something, then you accidentally pick up a gun, you accidentally pick up something else on the floor that was nuts, like kind of a hassle where you just end up getting less plates than you would if the system worked that way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I mean that's a W. I really do like the dedicated ammo and beautiful quality of life change from them. Tac map icons, was this not a thing before? My favorite.
No, it was, but they're colorized.
Oh, like in Verdansk.
It looks way better.
Yeah.
It's just easier to read. Yeah.
Okay.
See, the buy station's green instead of white.
You know what I also miss is
the yellows are all the contracts.
I looked at I was watching old like Verdansk clips when you used to pick up like a precision airstrike and it was like that giant box that was like floating and spinning too, not just like these little like radars that are on the ground. I don't know. I definitely miss that.
Oh, that's just floating loot in general, bro.
Yeah.
I think we all miss that shit, bro. Then new backup pistol while swimming. So I don't know if you guys saw on Twitter, Ted was responding to Hunter actually, talking about, okay, obviously this is a great, everybody loves this. Everybody loves this when you're, even if whether you have a gun or not, you can bring out your pistol. But he also said that they were going to look into having designated camos for whenever you bring out your pistol.
Oh, cool.
And then whenever you have ground loot guns, any ground loot guns you pick up could have a default camo attached to it.
Kind of like Fortnite. So like if you select the camo, okay, cool.
Yeah, so
I like that.
He replied to that in one of the comments.
But he sounded like he said that's on their list of things.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just something that potentially could happen. That he was like, oh, good. But again, for those of y'all who don't know, if this was last week where he said this, or like a couple days ago, that change won't happen to like season 3, if that ever, if it came in. Just just so y'all know. Just so y'all know. Then manual gas mask, boys. A lot of commotion about this. What do y'all think?
Isaac. Let's get Isaac in here real quick.
Get Isaac.
We need to phone a friend.
What are y'all thinking? What do y'all think about this?
So is it always manual?
Yes. I don't think it automatically.
So it's either on or it's off.
We played with it in Next. And it was,
dude, man.
You just can't see as much. It's like you're wearing a gas. I don't know how I felt about it, to be honest.
I don't like it.
I think it's better, and we'll never have another clip of somebody doing a gas mask animation and getting killed in the hip fire, making a play on somebody that was clearly worse than them. That'll never happen.
I don't want to run around. Like if there's a
put
spot,
it in your bag.
See, that's the thing.
Is there a designated gas mask spot?
I don't think so.
I don't think
that's what sucks.
Hopefully there's a plan for it. Probably couldn't make it into the build.
That's
nice to know.
That's what I think is like, okay, like I like this change. It's not a bad change. It's a good change, but it's like at a 70, 80. If I was to give it like a rating, it could be 100. It could be 100 if they have a dedicated spot for the gas mask, so it doesn't take an item out of your backpack. Just like it's like ammo. There's a dedicated slot for your ammo. It should be like that for gas mask too.
Or the goggles don't pop up until you're in gas. Like I know that seems like a lot too, but
true.
Because like I have no problem wearing the mask, but the problem is when you put the mask on, you can only
your vision gets
FOV goes down 20, bro.
Right, so I just don't understand that. So now it's like, okay, if your backpack's full, you're like, well, I see a gas mask here. I don't want to hold it the rest of the game because I'm just going to see this for 20 minutes. Yeah. So I don't know.
A little realistic, but I don't like it. I don't like it, to be honest.
Yeah, let's get the realism out of here.
I don't mind how it is now. Like I think if I get caught in the hip fire, like that's just on me. I shouldn't have been in gas for that long, or like it's also something that you have to keep like consider, like when you're gonna fight in zone or out of zone, like right on that edge. Like you have to be like you have to know you have to know how long you have left. So it's kind of like for me as a competitive player, like I like that because it's kind of one of those nerdy things. Like okay, I got 3 ticks left. That's maybe 15 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever it is, right? but maybe the pub players, they don't think like that. So they
and
probably
also
don't care.
it's pretty similar to like when you know you're going to put your mask on. So like I know a lot of times if you're, let's say there's plays I've seen that people self in the gas to kind of buy them more time. A lot of times they'll get behind cover and then they'll die and then self so that they're not in the open selfing. So it's like stuff like that too. It's like, oh, let me get behind this because I'm about to pull up my gas mask over my face and I don't want to be caught in the open. So I mean, I don't know. I see both ways, but I think it just make it a designated gas spot,
that would be good.
Gas mask spot. Then I think it would pretty much fix all of our concerns.
It's gonna be one of those things where we definitely will get used to. No matter what, like we're gonna get used to. Okay, I feel like 90% of people are not gonna have it on in normal, like because it just affects too much of your vision. So people are gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna get in gas. I'm gonna either pre-pop it while I'm running out, like in the zone, or like they're just gonna get used to putting it on in gas. It's gonna be one of those things. It's just gonna be a learning curve. So I'm not too upset at it. You know, it is what it is.
Does it tick if it's in your backpack and it's not on your body?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then contract.
So you can't cheese it. It'll break.
Shifty already trying to find the tricks. He's already trying to find the tricks. All right.
You're like, you can stay alive forever. So
I'm about to be pulling crazy gas plays and shit. And then they added a laptop instead of that little phone, so it's easier to press. I like that a lot. Good little quality of life.
I'd like to see the animation. Hopefully, I mean, it would be nice for a clip in there. Because what is it? Do you do it like you do the UAV?
Yeah.
Like,
bro,
I
kind of hope not.
bro.
Now you're locked in. You can't even move.
Horrible.
Nah, I hope not.
If it's that, I'll be checked, bro. Like if your whole screen, you have to stop moving and it just. Nah, hell no.
There's been times where like I'll run by those UAV towers and I'll just like trying to reload and then my whole body just like turns and it's like.
I don't want that.
I'm like, wait, what? Like,
What's that contract? It's like a recon. It's like that in Warzone 2.
They actually put the recon. If you actually go back to the bottom middle of the blog on the thing, you can actually see the recon contracts with the flag.
Oh, okay, JGOD.
Isn't it? No, it's
Good
not
eyes?
there. No, it's not. Never mind.
No, never mind.
I saw the other icons and I just assumed I saw the yellow. I was always used to seeing the yellow.
OP Marked was
he might have been cooking. He might have been cooking.
OP Marked was licking his lips right now.
I thought they were gonna tease one in there. No, they didn't. Sadly.
Wait, there's Marked in the chat, of course, man. Of course.
Yeah.
He said, "Did someone say recon?"
All right, let's go gameplay now. Like these are little things that I think, I'm gonna say this, bro. Like, and I don't care if people say I'm glazing. I really don't give a fuck. Like fucking, what's it called? These guys at Raven need the props because you can tell that they genuinely like want to do things that the community found fun, like the big game bounty, bro. I used to love that in Caldera. I used to love that, bro. And so like these horizontal zip lines, like all these different events that make the game just like different. I think Raven Software is really gonna be cooking this year. They've already brought back so much. We haven't even gotten into the blog. It's crazy, bro. We're 30 minutes in. But we'll go over. But horizontal zip lines.
What is this? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, go. Ebatez, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna ask what's the flyby? What is that?
So it's a public event. They said just like strongholds later in the blog, they talk about the strongholds also being public events. So they won't be at every match. Like you won't just be, there's a stronghold on the map. Let me land
is that
on
actually
it.
Raven? Hold on. Is this actually Raven?
Like 3.
Wait, this is actually Raven. I gotta hold on, boys. Raven's in the chat.
Flyby one. Yeah.
They gave us a little. Hold on. I need a fucking what's that called? VIP. Raven.
Oh, they said it won't start a new stack unless you do it manually, and then so basically it won't pick up any ammo unless you stack one.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Let me see this. Okay. I'll read it out loud for everybody to see it again. Raven Software's in the chat. They said ammo. Wait, you said Oh, maybe you said ammo. The all-purpose backpack slots won't start a new stack unless you do it manually, and then it'll automatically top that off. If you want another, start it by hand again. W. That is a JD. Get on the Pullze Check. That is a huge W. Thank God, because I was tired of Warzone 2 constantly having to. All right, boys. Like I need plates or I need an extra whatever self-res. I have to wait. Let me drop another slot of SMG and air armor that I'm never gonna use and just
Raven.
keep. Yeah. So
and then trying to grab it and you can't.
Yeah, Raven, maybe listen, maybe I might be asking for a little much, but what about plates? Do we know how plates work? Feel free to, Ebatez, thank you,
Daddy. Gas mask or the gas mask? No.
Or the gas mask, you know what I'm saying? We talking about it right now, you know what I'm saying? Yo, plates, how does that work? Do we only get 3 slots? All right, whatever, I'm gonna continue. Maybe they'll reply. Go ahead.
how the public event works is it'll say public event, just like fire sale or any of the other public events that essentially happen. And then the drones will just fly up and just drop buy stations randomly on the map. So if there's only like 7 on the map, there'll be like 30 of them or however many, so that there'll be like immediate access to buy stations.
That's a huge W, because do you guys remember Warzone 2? One of the biggest things we complained about, and we've been talked about in the podcast, is, bro, there was never any buy stations. We were always like, bro, like you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's a huge W. Horizontal zip lines. Okay, what is y'all's thoughts about horizontal zip lines? Because I don't know if they're gonna be the same as in zombies, but in zombies they're kind of cheeks, and I didn't like them. You know,
but it's cool. I think it's cool.
They're good for just the mobility aspect, but the actual utility, you're very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so here's what I don't like about it. In zombies, I thought like any other game, like it's you run to it and you're, even if you're halfway through, you click square, you jump and click square, and you'll grapple and it'll take you.
Like the normal zips.
Yeah, but this one is not. It's not like that. At least from what you know, you have to go to the very beginning or the very end of it and then attach to it. So like I personally don't like that. I'm just like, it didn't feel intuitive. So even right now when I'm playing zombies, like I'll go and I'll be like, oh, I gotta go to the front.
Yeah, you're
I can't
looking
even
for the indicator where it says grab zip. Yeah,
and you can't.
Yeah.
So you know, I hope that what they did is, I hope if they fixed it, I hope that they can change it to where like no matter where you are in the zip, it takes you wherever direction you're facing. So you can grab onto it wherever on the zip, as long as you can reach it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to just the beginning and just the end.
Can you cut it off or no? Like
No.
do you have to take it from start to finish?
Oh, can you like jump
you
off?
can jump off. You can jump off.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah, so I would hope that they do that, and I mean we'll see, because in my opinion those zip lines were not the greatest.
I mean, it'd only be useful if it's like a fast, like a decently quick zip, because I mean you're just gonna get shot off.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, cool. I mean, it just depends.
it's cool though.
It's
Something
good.
new.
No, I think it's cool.
They can make it dope. They can for sure
Yeah.
make it dope. And then big game bounty, bro. I'm so happy, bro. Like,
Yeah, it is
I don't know.
fire.
For those of y'all who love like high kill games and things like that, like big game bounties are one of those things where it's like it was such a huge W that people loved in Caldera. And then why they took it out, I have no idea. But okay, somebody asked what's big game bounty. For those of y'all who don't know, big game bounties are you get a contract, and it's just a contract and somebody, right? Is it JGOD? Is it people who have high kills, or is it
It's
anybody?
most
It
kills.
was said that way, but it never
don't think
actually
it ever
worked that
was,
way
yeah.
in practice. I
Okay.
think maybe the initial one, it would sometimes grab the highest kills, but I felt like after that person was already picked, like it wasn't working that way.
Yeah. Okay. So pretty
So,
much,
I don't
guys,
know.
what this does in theory is you go and you pick up the contract, and it puts it on whoever has the most kills. I'm assuming in your area, right? Within a certain vicinity, right? And then you kill that person, and then after you kill that person, you complete your contract. You get an advanced UAV for like a good amount of time. So then you can
Yeah.
go and see where everybody's at in the map, how to rotate, and it's fun. It is incredibly fun.
This will definitely bring back like the pub grinders who are like chasing world records and stuff on like the big map. Because I know like Vondel and stuff are like Resurgence, there's world record games, but
Yeah.
we never had that in the big map for Al Mazrah. Like nobody went for world record gameplay. So
No one even played pubs.
Except
No
for
one
Metaphor.
cared.
yeah,
Metaphor solos.
Really?
All right, no.
Yeah, he basically had
I'm
the
on
solo
board.
records.
Solos world records is
Hold on.
crazy. I
Hold
can't
on.
lie. That's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having intel. Okay.
There it is.
Hold on. Okay.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
news.
Okay, Raven Software has said horizontal zip lines have been updated since Call of Duty Next, focusing on making them easier to interact with. Brand new map placement and a new model, making it easier to jump on and off at each end.
Okay, that's a little bit of a leak, because that means that we're gonna have a different map than the zombies map right now, right? Because they're placing some zip lines in different places.
Yeah. So it'll be
little,
the zip lines will be a little bit different. Okay,
little leak there, little Raven Software leak. I like that.
Raven, can Raven can we get on the zip, like not at the end and just at the beginning, like not only the end and the beginning, but anywhere? Just maybe they answer, chat. Maybe they do. You know, it's worth the ask. It's worth the ask.
That'd be kind of cool. You glide in, you grab the zip, and it's like
yeah,
Fortnite.
that'd be sick.
Like
yes,
Fortnite.
yes.
Fortnite.
Like it just that's just what I guess like as a
Pretty
gamer.
sure you can, because you can do that now, right? You can hop on a zip mid-zip.
Yeah, like in vertical
the
zips,
vertical
right?
Ones, the vertical ones, but
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Vertical
the
ones.
same. I'm sure they interact the same.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, Raven, that'd be really cool if y'all did that. If you can do it throughout wherever you grab it on the zip line, you can just use it. That'd be sick.
Wave and Waffware.
Yeah, Wave and Waffware, bro. Dude, I haven't heard that nickname, Ted Himmons.
Ted Himmons.
Ted Himmons, I like
Ted
that.
Himmons, baby.
Okay.
That is Ted Himmons.
Also, guys, I feel like this is something that like I'm so happy about, but I feel like there's like a lot of things. Why was it even taken out to begin with? So I'm so happy it's back. Classic red dots on the map. I'm turned.
That's a huge change. That's a huge change.
Thank God. It feels like
Huge.
dude, I went back and I started playing multiplayer, right? And JGOD and Shifty, let me know if you guys can agree to this. But I went back and I like my brain almost forgot what it's like to look at the minimap every 2 seconds. Like, like my brain was like, oh, it stopped doing that because minimaps weren't a thing, and like I had to rewire my brain to do that now. You know, so chat. I know a lot of people are gonna complain and say, "Oh, don't praise him for that," but hey, it's back. I'm happy. It's back, bro. Okay, so we got a lot of You guys want to get into this now, or do you guys want to get into this? You know what? Let's do it now. Screw it. We're here.
I think the blog goes over it a little bit better because they already list some more in the blog.
Oh, true. We can do the at least the perks right on the blog.
Yeah,
because they go into
perks
depth.
on the blog.
They go into depth on the blog.
On each one, yeah.
So you want to screw it? Y'all want to get into it already?
Yeah. What else would we cover?
Might as well.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And then this coming soon. Sorry, I didn't. Coming soon, which we didn't discuss, is the Champions
the
Quest.
Reloaded.
Yeah. So it's mid-season. Mid-season. So nukes will not be enabled on like by default, right? Nukes will. It's gonna have to wait for mid-season. And then covert exfil. What's this? Okay, I read this. What do you think this means? Which will, unless you want to wait for the blog.
There's covert sneakers, aren't there?
No.
What are the sneakers called? There's like
covert
called
sneakers.
Multiplayer, they're called covert sneakers, yes.
But this is something else. I don't even know what this means.
Something else.
What do covert sneakers do?
Hey.
That's Deddy.
Deddy.
I believe so.
So this is probably
covert exfil. Like, what does that mean? Exfil.
That means you leave. That's when you leave.
Yeah,
Right?
I think you gotta leave the match early.
Oh hell no, bro. Yo.
Yeah.
But it might be marked on the map. I don't know exactly. Because obviously it's mid-season, so we'll have to get more info on it. But it sounded like people could exfil, and you would know they're exfilling, so you could stop them from exfilling.
That player count better be at 150 if we having people leaving the match mid game, brother. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Yeah, wait, why would anybody leave the game though mid-match?
It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Because they get the weapon case. They get the weapon case. They basically took the PvP parts of DMZ and added some of them to Warzone.
No.
Hey God, I don't like the way you're talking right now. I don't like the way you're talking right now.
Hey,
Don't
God,
make
where do you
it
think the weapon case is from?
You said the
weapon
boogie
case is from.
You said the bad word, bro. You said DMZ. No.
He said the D word, guys. He said the D word, man.
D word, man.
That's literally what they did, though.
Listen.
It's an exfil and a weapons case.
He said the freaking D word, man.
You have to kill something for the weapons case or unlock a safe or something.
If you say bad, Jay got bad.
Freaking D word.
Okay.
No, I actually don't. I don't understand why exfil's in a battle royale. So I don't know what that's all about.
Let's not get too.
You'll see it. They talk
I'm
about
not
it
gonna
in
get
the
too
blog.
crazy, but I'm just saying. I see the word exfil, and I think of the D word when we're talking about battle royale, and I don't like that. So
Yeah. Like I let's not get too ahead of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about exfilling in a BR. DMZ, had its time. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into the blog. Oh shit! Did I? Oh no, I didn't. I'm faded. All right, let's get into the blog and go from there. So a lot of this we've already kind of covered. So I'm gonna skip over a good amount. So we talked about the Urzikstan modes, which they said that every single mode will be there on launch, right? That's what it said here. Oh, by the way, these graphics are kind of crazy. Yeah, it says launch modes, battle royale, resurgence, and plunder.
There it is, right there. 48 hours.
Oh, look, to celebrate the launch of Urzikstan, all modes will be set on the new big map for the first 48 hours of season 1. So for at least the first 48 hours, chat, no other mode will be other than the big map. But you can still play Resurgence. It's just going to be on these 3 POIs, which is Orlov Military Base. Let's go to that real quick. Orlov. Oh, this one's not bad. This one's kind of reminds me of Huskerrs in Verdansk. Yeah, when doing zombies. Yep. Orlov Military Pop-Off Power, which also has that same vibe as well. And then what was the last
more
one?
like construction, yeah. And then the other one is the
Suburbs.
11. No, which one was it?
I think it was Zaravan Suburbs.
Zaravan, yeah, Zaravan Suburbs.
Which
that
honestly,
area is probably a little bit more barren.
Yeah, this could be they low-key could have cooked. They low-key could have cooked. Wait, did Raven say something?
Sorry to cut you off. Your mic is kind of doing like a buzzing at the end of like you talking, so I just wanted to like let you know. But somebody mentioned in chat, and then there's a couple people that said it was annoying.
A buzzing? Oh shit!
You guys hear that, right, JGOD and Shifty?
Yeah,
I do hear it. Yes.
I think it's once you speak. You
hello.
Your AC. It might be your AC.
Here, let me turn on my AC. All right,
yeah, it's like the noise gate clipping it.
Yeah.
It's a ding. Okay, my bad.
No, it's
chat.
Gone. It's gone.
It's gone
Yeah,
now.
it's gone.
Okay, it was my AC.
Yeah, we're good. All right, cool.
Let me just real quick
I've
do
been
this.
in that room before. That AC.
There you go. All right, just in case. All right, there you go. Just in case. Sorry, chat. Sorry. All right. It said turn off the AC, let them cook. All right, Teddy. All right, buddy. All right, so let's go down. So honestly, I think Raven Software, they cooked with those 3 selections of the POIs. I'm hoping, I mean, real quick, because we got a lot to cover. What do y'all think will be the superstore or like the superstore, Yeah. Raven Software. Since Call of Duty Next, the gas mask has been moved to the front of the loadout list. So equipping it is just one D-pad press and then equip and unquip.
That's a good middle ground. But still, regardless, I still have to keep a slot in the backpack for the gas mask, which I'm kind of upset about.
Yeah, true. I guess it's one of those.
But that is good. That is good.
That's not bad because the muscle memory will be there, right? So I'm guessing the gas mask will always be at the front.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
It'll always prioritize to the front, which is fine.
That's technically giving us the slot, but you do lose out on an extra
spot. So I guess maybe you have to be a little bit more. You got to think about like, do I want a gas mask or not? I
wish
get
there's
it.
an easier way to manage what's in your backpack, like where it is.
Yep.
Like
sorting.
like plates, yeah, like how to sort it, because I do this all the time, and people have kind of noticed it. Like I'll put my PAs in the front and my plates in the back. Like I don't need, like my plates don't need to be in the front. Like there's also like a weird bug too in the module where like if you were running and you hit your D-pad and you're like scrolling, it would just reset, and so you kind of have to like stop moving. Like there's like little annoying things like that where like you wouldn't be able to get to the far end of your backpack. So you're like you can't get the UAV that you need, or just like, and you're like, you're fighting end game, and it's just like one of those annoying things. So I wish you could actually sort it in the backpack, like I don't know, X and then X on the whatever you want to switch.
To move.
All the smart ass keyboard and mouse players in here.
If you can't auto sort it,
Yeah, okay.
But answering your question, I think it's kind of hard. I think there'll be multiple like hot drops, but probably the main one, I feel like Lowtown, because it's more like, I don't know, I can't see any other part of the map where it's like there's multiple buildings, a lot of loot, and people can fight for stuff, and it'll have good rotations out of there.
Yeah, so what I was thinking was Old Town or Lowtown, right? The thing with Old Town is if it's the same as zombies, right, which it is. You land Old Town, you clear out Old Town. You can either choose, all right, do I go to Lowtown and fight those guys there? Or you can literally jump off from Old Town straight into cargo. And you land at the Huskerrs here. And you could fight there. But then, like, low-key,
crossing the water is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's a big...
But it's a lot of water.
Yeah.
But so was crossing from fucking Hydro or top of Zaza to Hydro. That's a big jump. So like, but then again, if Orlov military base is going to be a resurgence thing, I could see some people loving that off rip and a lot of people landing there or pop off.
It'll be like Verdansk military base where like it's still a popular POI, but it's not like Superstore.
Yeah. Okay. So just kind of wanted to get y'all's thoughts. I'm already thinking about the rotations. I low key think, I said this earlier, I don't know y'all can agree with me or not, but I think this map might be bottom heavy on where people want to land, because like the city is gonna remind you of Verdansk. You said what's it called?
East and West Promenade.
Pomegranate. Yeah, I used to call it pomegranate.
Pomegranate. Yeah.
Would be down here. Pomegranate down here. It gives me hella Verdansk vibes. Farms on the right side of the map. So it looks like the map's gonna be bottom heavy. But
Yeah,
let's
for
continue.
sure.
Let's go through it all. Let's see. I know we already went over lockdown. Vondo, don't care about Vondo. I'm just kidding. Vondo, it will return but like 3 days after, right? Movement update. Okay. Listen. Raven Software, can everybody just give me round of applause real quick? Can we get a round of applause to Raven fucking Software, baby? Okay, so the movement update, guys. Expect the following movement changes at launch. Okay. So the clap. Everybody's clapping it up right now.
Yeah.
So slide canceling has returned. W. Hack stance. A lot of people don't like it. I'm hoping that they can buff this because it's ass right now.
I think it'll be meta specific. Like you use this gun with tack stance. You wouldn't use it for everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
You know what I
keyboard.
mean?
I think it's gonna be
Like
keyboard and mouse thing.
Keyboard and mouse too because of the aim assist difference.
Yeah.
So Huskerrs might be like relevant. Like we'll see.
Yeah. Holy.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
PPSH meta for him.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this in a good way. Like I'm gassing my boy, right? Because don't tell. I know these news outlets are gonna twist my words, right? But fucking Symphony, was not the greatest in Warzone 2. You know what I'm saying? And right off the rip, this man comes to Modern Warfare 3 and is competing against the best players, doing pretty good in these tournaments and stuff like that. He was pretty bad. And now he's low-key him again. So, hey, y'all, Huskerrs, y'all can say whatever you want about them not nerfing aim assist. They definitely did nerf aim assist, just not rotational aim assist. So,
Yeah.
I
will say keyboard and mouse, dude. The snaking is crazy on keyboard and mouse. I have a clip of Breadman doing it at me at Next, and dude, I could not see him because they can instant prone. It's insane. It's actually busted. I'm about to get a foot pedal and just use it for a prone, for prone.
Oh my god, dude. Raven Software, if you're here, and Teddy, if you're in here, yo, and I know Sledgehammer already said they're planning on it. If we can speed up the process, because it could be so dope, is separating binds for diving and tap to dive, tap to slide. That would low key, we would be cooking.
That'd be so sick.
We'd be cooking. So, if you guys are in here, that'd be really cool. If, I know that Sledgehammer said that they're working on it. So hopefully that comes soon.
They gotta fix like not even having the dive option on and you still dive.
Oh yeah, that's a bug.
That needs to go. That needs to be changed, bro. I lose too much money because of that, bro. I don't have it on and I'm diving in front of people somehow. Like it does not make sense, bro.
Yeah, some people are doing it by creating like macros or something, using DS4 Windows. That you could do that. I don't know how, but okay. So then after the ADS while sliding, which it'll be in the blog later, it is a perk that is added, but there is something wrong, which I hope they're still here. They haven't said anything in a little bit. Maybe they're cooking or something, but I'll bring that up right now whenever we go over the perk itself. So running while reloading, WWW. That
we
is.
even talked about that as one of them when we were talking about the blog or
the perks.
One of the previous polls.
Running while reloading feels so good. It's such a like weird, like you do it and you're like, wait, this is insane. It's actually insane. Like
satisfying.
Dude, yo, JD, and Vic, I hope you guys are posting that Raven over here leaking over on Pullze Check. So they just said we're actively investigating bringing custom bindings to dive and sliding at the moment.
W. That's actually so sick. W.
It's not always about you, Huskerrs. Okay, it's not always about you. Just be happy, bro. Just be happy for us.
Nah, yeah, he's weird. Like he's so weird.
He's so weird.
So weird. Like, dude, you have instant prone snaking, bro. Like, stop. Man. Like,
okay, so running while reloading, which again, I feel like not a lot of people have really talked about it, and it is I am horny. I am very happy about that. And then slight movement boost when using the stim. Okay, I use this at Next.
They saying slight, they mean slight.
Yeah. When they say slight, chat, they mean slight. So Raven, if y'all can, maybe okay, I can admit sliding maybe was a little too crazy in Caldera with the stand. Maybe it was a little cracked.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts.
But like what we tried at Next was. It's like almost unusable. Like no one's gonna use that. At least I won't.
It didn't do anything in Storm.
Yeah.
Like it like didn't do anything. Like I sat in Storm because I thought I could at least tank a little bit. It doesn't even heal you at all. I'm just like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Like I just died because of it. Like
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, not
Slow
necessarily.
use them.
Not necessarily the healing aspect, but the movement aspect of it is pretty bad. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
From what we played, it's like bro, it's like quite literally like half a second. So like you pop it and like you can challenge maybe half of one person.
It might be different from what we played at next. So
Yeah, I
I'm down
hope
to
so.
see. I'm down to see
Well,
how it
that's
is.
also something that wasn't clear when we go over them because they have a list of the perks that we already talked about, and they already announced that hey, there's gonna be several perks included by default. The problem was we don't know which ones were in our build because there was so many people at COD Next where they said, "Oh, I didn't even really notice that big of a difference."
Yeah.
I'm like, if all of them were in the game, you would have noticed a big difference.
Yeah.
So is it the fall damage or not the fall damage? The mantling one, some people said it may have felt faster. I don't know. Is the reload one? Some people said maybe that was the case. The fast weapon swap, which is essentially amped, was that 100% in our build?
Mhm.
And what did that look like? Because the only one I noticed was the slide while ADS. Basically, you had the pads.
That's the only one I noticed. And I will say, like,
But was that the only one in the game? Because if it
no one
was,
knows.
and if they were all in the game, then they need to be buffed.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that is a good note because whenever we played at Next, Warzone felt hella clunky, hella slow, right? So, like, if I don't know what perks were in there, like JGOD said, but if there was all these perks already in there at Next, they need to be up a good amount because Warzone felt really clunky and slow whenever we played at Next. So I mean, Raven, if you guys are here and if you guys can give us some insight on what perks were already there during Next, did you guys add more? Did you take some off for launch? That would be really cool. But all right. So backup pistol. So we talked about this a little bit earlier. Backup pistol is every time you go in the water, you will always have a pistol. Which is cool. Or climbing ladders and ledge hanging, which you're always gonna have that.
Do we know what pistol is?
I'm assuming the starting one.
The Choreo 45 or whatever.
Yeah.
That
No,
thing is
like you won't be able to tweak it, right? Like you won't be able to put attachments on it. It'll
No,
just
I
be
don't
a
think so.
non-attachment.
Yeah, that one would be cracked.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. There was one that was crazy. I 3-piece Shifty, Sage, and who else? At Next chat, we have the clip. Oh, trust me, I got the
I
clip.
believe it.
Oh, man.
I 3-piece Shifty, Sage, and somebody else. I know who it was.
Their year's
three.
over. Their year's over.
Oh, it's funny you don't. It's funny you don't
The
remember.
pistol was insane though. It shoots really quick. So I wonder if that's the one. I think it was the
Yeah.
Core 45.
Yeah.
It was that one.
But the multiplayer one doesn't shoot that fast. Like that
Oh.
one on the Warzone was it was as fast as you could tap it.
Is that we cannot view this at this time. Okay, so then improved water combat. Alongside the dedicated pistol, improvements have been made to water visibility such that it is now easier to see targets both when in and out of the water. I wonder if this is different from what we played at Next, but huge W. Everybody knows like the safe zone has been water. You're in fight Warzone 2, hop in the water, buddy. You've no one killing you there, you know? Unless it's like Vondo, then it's a little bit easier. So manual gas mask, we already talked about it, which we got a little bit more insight right now with Raven software. I like that it's at the front. I think W
That's
change.
That's a W change.
It will probably need a little bit of tweaking. And honestly, I'm not scared that Raven software won't listen. I know that they really care about the community, and you can tell. So the default perks at Call of Duty Next were not fully representative of today's announcement. Changes have been made since the event based on feedback. Ooh, so that means
they weren't there. So it's gonna feel better than the Next.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, at least faster, right?
it's gonna feel faster than Next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cooking. Yo!
That's what I figured because I was like, we played it at Next, but I'm like, it should have changed.
Yo, Raven. Oh my God, bro. Oh, they're cooking, bro. Okay. So pretty much Warzone is gonna be faster than what we played at Next. And again, transparently, guys, you know, I will always keep it real. It was slow at Next, and we all said multiplayer felt amazing. Warzone definitely needed a lot more love. So if they took the time to, you know, go crazy, I'm really excited to see how it plays out. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Okay. Experimental gas grenade. So now the gas grenade is a little bit different. You now deals damage but can be countered when you put on your gas mask. So let's say Sage, Sage fell to his knees out of Walmart right now. If you throw a gas grenade to somebody, you can counter by just going to your D-pad, putting on your mask, and then you no longer get affected by it.
I feel like this could be cool too, because you can use them aggressively, where you're wearing your gas mask because you put it on manually, proactively before you go push a building.
You actually fight with it.
You go throw it in there. You hear them coughing while they have to go swap to their gas mask or something. You could push them. They won't be able to fire their weapon. You'll be able to just free kill.
That's a big boy trick right there.
Yeah, I like that. And then
that'll
of course,
be the first time that you can use a gas mask and fight in it.
Yeah,
like yourself, because you usually have to wait for your teammates.
Yeah, you usually throw it and you're like, all right, go.
Yeah.
Now you
I
I
don't think it'll be used like crazy, because it'll be very niche, situational. But yeah, it'll be a play. More ways to play.
Yo, wait, Teddy just cooked. Hold on. Teddy said, or when you're getting pushed by another team and you're running away while plating or something like that, you gas yourself but put on your gas mask, so they gotta be forced to back up.
Yeah,
you can use it to block
block the door.
It'll be
so they got to put on theirs. If they don't have a gas mask, you can use it defensive.
Yo, can we get a Teddy Himmons in the chat, please?
Ted Himmons. Ted Himmons.
Ted Himmons in the chat, bro. God damn, bro. Hey, get this man a raise. Okay, so dedicated ammo slots. Already talked about it. Biggest W they added. It should have already been a thing since like the very beginning. I'm glad it's here. Like it's kind of like Warzone 1, but Warzone 1 you had to have the gun itself, right? Raven Waffware. Yeah, rave him. He said rave him Waffware.
That's insane.
Rave him Waffware. Oh man, bro. Okay, so I like this a lot. Loot rarity. Not that big of a deal, but I do like it. I do like that we can see things. Okay. So we talked about this at the beginning of the podcast, Raven. So contract activation laptop. Players will now activate contracts by interacting with larger, more easily identifiable laptops found throughout the map. So Raven, if you can answer this question, that'd be really awesome. Will these activation laptops be like the recon laptops where, like, the good thing about the phones that you would pick up in Modern Warfare 2 is you can pick it up and run with it and still be
at super speed.
Yeah, at super speed. Putting the contract. It's harder to see, but you can run with it. With this, are we gonna have to like press square and then it's gonna stop us from doing anything else, and we're gonna stop and then slowly get out of the animation and then we're stuck there? Or is it something that's gonna be really fast? Maybe we pick up the laptop with one hand, running like this, if you guys can give any insight to that, that'd be really cool.
I feel like we're just gonna be able to grab the laptop, like it'll just be a quick.
Yeah. I would hope.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be cool, but again, you never know. We're scarred, boys. We're scarred. We have to ask these questions.
Yeah, there's definitely some PTSD for sure. Definitely some PTSD going on.
Can't assume anything.
Or just press the button. We don't need an animation. We don't. I'm fine with no animation.
Yeah, let me just press the button. We're good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So update tac map icons. Seeing it now on the little collage that was at the front. Seeing it now, I low key didn't realize what we had until it was gone. Like, I was always kind of like, yo, why is it so hard to see? Like, and now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be a lot easier to things. Okay, so, the answer about the laptop. The laptop, there's no animation that will force you to be immobile for a time. It's instant.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Cool.
I'm about to start shaking ass, man. I'm about to start shaking ass. I can't lie. I'm about to start shaking ass.
All right. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Okay. Chad, just take a breather. Oh my God. Okay.
So it'll be like Dan's Caldera, like just grabbing.
No more animation. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. Listen. Okay. Classic red dots are back. Again, we talked about it. Huge W. Okay, this one, boys. I don't know. All right. Talk to me. Chat. Improve loot spreading. I think, unless I'm faded, it seems like it's impossible, at least for the time being, to add back floating loot, right? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But, like, if they somehow fixed the problem with everything stacking on top of each other, I am so happy. But again, gold standard.
I think the problem with floating loot is that like sometimes when you're aiming in, like the floating loot will like cover your line of sight, which is probably why they're trying to keep it on the ground. So they can, like you said, if it's on the ground, it's spread out, you can see it's like organized, and there's no like clutter. Then I'm down for that.
That'd be cool if like some of the things. I mean, obviously they could show screenshots or video if they do a Warzone blog. That'd be nice to highlight those things. Because
this would be really cool. I hope that they did improve it, right? And then obviously all the existing quality of life stuff will be moved on to the game as well. Drivable train, we went over it. It has like a bunch of crazy stuff in it. That's gonna be cool. Let's see. It has what does it have in it, JGOD?
Which part?
It has a UAV tower in it, right? So it's like a mobile
UAV tower. It says it has a horn, an ammo depot, so that'll probably be on cooldown like 1 minute or whatever. Guaranteed legendary supply crate. That's not plural. A handbrake only on the rear that could stop the train for the braking, and then that's
My question here is: are legendary supply crates going to be actually like good this year? Because I know last year we would open like an orange crate on like Warzone 2, and it was just.
And it was mostly the platinum or silver or white chests that were the good ones.
Because last time in Verdansk and Caldera, you used to go to gold chest. You're like, oh, I'm about to get 4 bands. I'm rich. Like, and then in this game, you open something and you get $500 in like a freaking supply UAV, and you're like, well, that sucks. So hopefully the orange crates are actually good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So horizontal zip lines, we talked about it again. They did say they're better than what we played at Next. How so? I don't know. They didn't really specify it. Raven, again, if we can make it to where we can attach to the zip at any point in the zip, that'd be really cool. So then they said, in addition to the vertical ascenders, expect zip lines to allow rapid horizontal navigation across Earth's extent. Look for zip lines across the map, often allow faster travel across otherwise more challenging topography. I don't know what the heck that is. Like water or tall structures. Topography. All right, chat, I'm not big brain, bro. And if you watch Call of Duty Next, quality of life improvement has already been made to this system, enabling easier on and off access for the operator using either type of transit line. So hopefully we're able to, attach at any point. We'll see. New vehicle. Yes, bro. This thing, right? They're talking about this guy. This is like the helis back in the day, right?
No.
That's Warzone 2. That's Warzone 2 helis. That's a Warzone 2 heli. I was talking about this actually today.
I missed the helis, bro. I missed the dope helis.
The Warzone 2 vehicles gotta go, man. They've gotta go. They are so stiff.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, you can't go nowhere with those guards.
All right, JGOD.
Wait, what do you mean you're not saying?
JGOD said I'm not saying anything.
You got
leaks. I'm not
leaks.
saying anything. No, you just said enough. All right, I'll see y'all on December 6th. We're good.
You got leaks. JGOD got leaks.
That's all I said. I said I'm not saying anything.
Bro just broke the NDA. Look.
All right. So cool. New car, I guess. Damn it. Now I'm sad. Okay. Wait. It says open air.
It's got something on it, right?
It says open air. Is this not a flying?
It just means it's not enclosed.
Oh shit, never mind.
Oh my.
Like the frame. It doesn't have windows.
Because it has windows. Oh hell no! I'm checked,
bro.
Is that gunner attached to it on the car?
Yeah, that's what it was, bro.
So I mean, like,
it has a turret in the back, bro.
I mean,
I thought it meant like open air,
it could be really good.
Hey, if it's like the zombies ones, those do nothing, bro.
Yeah,
you can't kill nothing with those.
No, I mean, it might one bullet,
But hopefully we get some new vehicles, because dude, the cars we have now are
cars are.
Yeah,
because the Tesla's gone, or sorry, the Hummer. My bad.
Is it gone?
It's gone.
I don't know.
You have to shoot the tires of the car to make it like turn faster. Like, bro,
remember that beginning of the game? Yeah, you had to shoot the back right tire out.
Why are we shooting out the tire to get like a more just turn a corner, bro?
Yo, imagine they add the zombies bike in that. Oh shit, going across the water and shit. Oh, fuck. All right. Okay. All right. So let's continue. Big game contract. Listen, Raven. Huge W. Thank you so much for bringing it back. The flyby event. Okay, so. It does suck that this is an event, so it's not guaranteed to happen every single time. Buys are always a thing that, at least in my opinion, what do you guys think, Shifty? Like, you're a competitive player. I feel like if you ever should want to buy, it should never be a hassle to have to get a buy.
Yeah, until end game. I think like
there's
a certain point where I think that like you have to start playing your life. Like you should be punished for dying. But I mean, is this going to be like a 5th zone type of thing, like a jailbreak, or is it going to be like a fire sale, which I think those will end the 3rd zone, around the 3rd, 4th? Like, it might not matter, but like it would be horrible to like have an end game 5th zone and then 5 drop and everybody's back up, and you're like, why did we stay alive for this long for? Like, when we could have maybe played kills and then
I think Resurgence tends to do that pretty well, where that, you know, the where it does cut off Resurgence, it definitely feels like that there's definitely a transition. I think that's
I just hope there's no bailouts. I think that's what we have to stay away from. Like, especially if it's like 10, like if 10 drop, dude, it's like unless if it's 1 or 2. Like maybe if it was like depending on the zone, how many dropped is dependent on that. Then that'd be cool, because that would be cool to have 1 in end game, and everyone's playing for it. And now it's a kind of like you gotta strategize it. Like, do I go for it? Do I smoke it off and res my 2 teammates but die, or like you hold, you know, that 3 man on top of a roof is just holding the game free picks. So I think they can get cool with it, nerdy with it a little bit, but like I would hate to see 10 drop in 5th zone. It'd make no sense.
Boys. I was holding it in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have intel from Raven Software again. They have came in. Boys, so to further clarify, they said, you can attach to zip lines at any point along the path. You can even attach them while falling past them with enough skill.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
Hey, dude. Okay. Listen, I will refrain from going crazy because I can't get too excited, bro. I can't get too excited. Listen, I am.
How much they pay you?
I'm traumatized. Yeah, because in chat, people are gonna be like, "Oh, they paid you, bro. You know what we played for last year, buddy? You know what we played? God damn, bro. Okay, listen, we're good. Chat, I gotta bring it back. Hey, bring it back, bro. All right. Listen. Okay, so updated strongholds, boys. Can you guys explain to me what this means? Okay, so let me read it out. Okay. In order to make each match unique, strongholds have now been moved to the public event system, where there is a percentage chance of them becoming accessible to infiltrate during an infill. As a result of this change, players may also encounter cash drops during infill and may also find black site keys in ground loot, allowing you the opportunity to open a black site in any match.
I like this.
What do y'all think about this? Correct me if I'm wrong. This pretty much means strongholds are not guaranteed, right?
I like that.
Right?
Correct.
Well, I like some of that, and I don't like some of it. Some of it, it might cause like a little bit RNG, like, oh, we landed, and then there was like a black or a stronghold where we were. But I will say, like, when we were loading into games last year and strongholds were just there, I don't know. I didn't really like that. It just felt weird.
I like this a lot.
Yeah, this is way better. This is way better.
Look, I think some people might be like, oh, L, hear me out real quick. How many times did you guys land on a black site? Every single time. And 50-50'd every single one of your gunfights. Like that's what it was every single time, right?
Yeah.
I kind of I like this change, so that way we can we're not forced to, hey, yo, if you don't land at a black site or a stronghold, you're at a huge disadvantage. Here, it's like, it's random. You never know when you're gonna get it. With a caveat, if there's not gonna be strongholds, how much are loadouts?
I know that one's the craziest one.
That's the big question.
It's crazy that it's been 20K for as long as it has.
That's
for quads.
Yeah. I mean, Raven, I don't know if you guys can say anything, but it depends heavily on how expensive the loadouts are and how this will play out.
Yep.
Black site keys. I will say this, man. I really hope they updated the black sites, because did any of you guys do a black site at Next?
No.
They were really bad. Like, to the point where there's no point in doing it anymore. So they no longer
weird locations too.
I'm not too sure.
Like, I thought they were like on the edge of the map when I saw one get done. I thought it was like not in a
I think it was like edge of the map. It was far.
Like, it wasn't useful at all. Like, because we in Mazda, like, if you get the city one, like, it usually ends around city. Like, you'll have that for a couple of zones and you can actually utilize it. But when I was seeing it, like, I'm pretty sure it was on edge of map. We're like, okay, like, after first zone, it's already out. Like, who cares?
Dude, I'm cool.
Why even do it?
Hey, Bird's Eye's gotta go. Bird's Eye should not work with black site UAVs, bro. That's gotta go.
I literally forgot about Bird's Eye. I'm not even gonna cap.
Bro, Bird's Eye should not work with the black site stronghold UAVs.
Yeah, I mean, so look, Bird's Eye. Didn't they say? You know what? Didn't they say something about like? Is it still in the game?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it sounded like it's in the
hope
game,
not,
but it got
man.
heavily nerfed, right?
Yeah, somewhere.
don't
I don't know if it
like
was
that.
at Next or something like. Well, they talked about Bird's Eye. Yeah, I don't, Bird's Eye's
Stealth vest, they gotta go. Like,
is that
oh,
still in the
man.
game? I mean, we're gonna find
Yeah,
out,
Yeah,
right?
those
so,
things
yeah,
I think
that's
will be in the
so,
game,
yeah,
but they
so.
just got nerfed. The stealth vest got nerfed.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it only works while moving now.
Correct.
All I know is I died in World Series to 3 stealth vests, and I lost full. I lost full.
Okay. So look, the boys, again, going back into the black site thing, black sites, in my opinion, are like, it's literally, there's no point in doing it anymore because they don't give you an advanced UAV anymore, which is fine. I don't even mind that. But like, all it gives you is, I'm not kidding and I'm not trolling. All it gives you is a buy station, a portable buy. That's it. You finish it. Ooh. You don't get an advanced UAV. You don't get anything crazy. Like, it's literally just that. So in my opinion, there's no real point in doing them. So I guess you can see that as a W because like, you're never going to fight AI, which is great. I never want to fight AI. But like, again, I will throw this out there. Specialist should be in there, whether it's just for pubs, maybe it's just like you kill somebody and then they drop it. Like right now, strongholds don't give you an advanced UAV, don't really give you anything other than just plates and ammo boxes, and that's it. So
I'd be down for like a lot of kill streaks and money and stuff. I don't know. They could, I mean, cater it somewhat to like a casual player base who are like, oh, let's go do this black site real quick, or I don't know.
Yeah, like I think the
what are you talking about? You're gonna get the weapons case and you're gonna exfil.
Oh man, stop.
But okay, that's again, Raven Software. Hopefully we can bring back specialist bonus. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we get the patch notes, boys. Hey, and
you guys laugh, but it's probably what's happening.
Stop, JGOD, stop. Don't say the DMZ word, bro.
You'll wait. Look, it's coming up. It's coming up. It's on this blog.
All right. New perks at launch. So these are brand new perks. Yo, there is a shit ton of these, and I like them, bro. So this is what they said. The perk system currently in Warzone continues with operators choosing from either a preset or a custom perk package consisting of 4 perks, which become active once your loadout is claimed. Perk packs can also be found in ground loot, whether dropped by an eliminated player or found in supply boxes. Movement and rotation opportunities on the new big map of Extend have been a key focus of its design. So in the new chapter of Warzone, players will also find themselves with several perks that are now simply enabled by default. All right. Huge W. All right. Listen. Tac pads. You know what? Boys, what is y'all's opinion on this? I'm so happy that they added it. Improved slide distance and allows for full ADS while sliding, along with increased transition speeds. So here's the thing though, chat. Boys, you know what? While I pull this up, what's y'all's thoughts on tac pads? I'm gonna bring something up real quick.
I like it.
I mean, they're needed if you want to get the ADS thing, the little tax spread. Yeah,
it solves for that. The transition, it solves for that.
Okay, so here's the thing though. I'm gonna show you guys something, and let me know what you guys think. I hope I can full screen this. Can I do this? Please tell me I can. I can. So as of right now, my man Jay Cucci did I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if it's not, Daddy. I love you. Jay Cucci pretty much did a test, and hack pads do nothing at the moment. In multiplayer, they do the exact same thing as when you don't have them. The only benefit that you get for for tactical pads is aiming down sight while sliding. As far as like the increased velocity or the increased slide distance, it's the exact same thing as before. So,
well, to be fair, there's a bunch of perks actually in MW3 that actually just do not work.
Yeah.
Like they're just straight up
EOD
bugged.
doesn't work. Yeah, EOD doesn't work.
Well, EOD got patched, so there's well, apparently there's multiple bugs with it, and they've only solved a couple of them. They haven't solved everything, I don't believe.
Listen, I personally...
Yeah, you're still getting one-nated with EOD.
So this one, it's just could be like, well, tac pads are doing nothing.
Yeah, apart from ADSing while sliding.
Yes, so it could be a bug.
Maybe.
Like, there's multiple bugs with this game, and luckily, like, the bugs aren't specific to game-breaking things that would completely ruin the experience.
Yeah.
It's just like cold-blooded doesn't work, or the cold-blooded perk. the high alert one doesn't work properly. There's like multiple perks that you're just not functioning.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Like,
so that should have clarification. If it's doing those things, then it's probably going to do those things.
Wait, hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have intel from Raven Software. Give me 1 second.
Okay, so Raven Software said we've reduced the price of loadouts across squad sizes by varying amounts. For quads, it's 25%. Somebody do the math.
15?
Yeah, it'd be 15.
They took away 25%? Yeah, 15 now?
15 for quads. Solos would be like, what, 6?
For quad, so it's going to change. Okay, 15K.
That's not bad. That's not bad
That's
for
fine.
trios.
That's fine.
That's not
Well,
bad.
it might change.
Yeah.
Is it the same percentage across the board, or it just changes? Like one might be 25%.
It's gonna go down because the way they worded it, they said
It's not like
across
a set number.
Yeah, across squad sizes by varying amounts. So it varies dependent on how many people you have in your thing. So okay,
So it's
hear me
probably
out.
like 15, 12, 10, 8 or something.
Chat, don't get too excited or too mad because it all depends on how much money is on the floor. You guys keep saying 10K.
Can we even find 15K?
Yeah. Can we even or is 15K nothing? Right? We're gonna have to wait and see how much money there is on the map. That's gonna be the biggest thing. I know you guys want 10K because that's for Donsk. I get it, but it just depends on how much money is on the floor. So I'm not gonna get too excited. 15K is great, but how much money is there like on the floor or in whatever POI you're gonna land? So okay, that could. Raven, you guys. I don't know if you guys like plan on doing this, but in my opinion, boys, let me know what y'all think. One of the best changes that y'all did, Raven, in Caldera was y'all reduced the price of the buy stations or everything in the buy station dependent on the circle. And I absolutely love that. It made for regains, making it so amazing. So I don't know if that would be awesome if they just announced that tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but like whenever they release the patch notes and stuff. That'd be really cool. So really cool. Okay, let's continue. Commando gloves, boys, enables reload while running. This is amped, right? No, what's it called?
I don't remember what the other. It's a commando gloves. That's what it's called in MW3.
Reload.
It's basically reload while But the next one is the amped, the quick.
Oh, the next. Oh, okay. So commando enable. Look, this feels so good. We've already talked about this. Reloading and running feels literally amazing. I low key cannot. The clips we're gonna be able to get is gonna be really damn cool. So super happy with that. Quick grip gloves. Increase your weapon swap speed. WWW. Here's the thing though. There is still, what's the perk that does this in Warzone right now?
Fast hands.
Fast hands. Is fast hands still gonna be a perk? So right now,
but fast hand doesn't do that.
I thought it does swap speed.
No, fast hand just reload. Oh, you're talking about that. Yeah. No, never mind. I thought you were talking. You're highlighted still on the other one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Increase your weapon swap speed. So they increased it already, like pretty fast. And then I'm assuming you're gonna put on fast hands, and it's gonna be even faster. Right?
Well, are they going? I thought we had perk packages, or is that
It's
gone?
still no, that's still there.
No, we still have that.
Oh,
But
and
he's saying
whenever,
fast
so
hands?
additionally, we're gonna have this.
We're gonna have additionally, these are by default, Shifty. So these
Because you could stack. You basically could have like 3 perks of one category technically if
Yeah.
they're in the same
Dude.
the gloves.
Yeah.
And,
So
since there
it's
is
gonna
2
feel
gloves,
so
and then
good.
you'll have technically like 3 of one category technically.
oh my God, they're just giving us leaks now. Raven's just throwing them at us, bro. Okay, so if players leave their captured stronghold, it will now automatically neutralize after a short period of time, and the UAV will end.
So what's good about that? You know, if there is one active, you know someone's camping their own one.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And if it's not there, that means they're not utilizing it. So it's free.
It's free. You can go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some people
Unless they be
camp on the
camping
edge of it,
outside. Yeah,
on the edge of it. So there's little things you can do there. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yo, we gonna get cheesy. I like this. Circling back for a bit, the flyby public event will drop up to 6 buy stations in the match and can be encountered in Battle Royale or Urzikstan Resurgence. That is a huge W. I like that. I wonder how
up to
frequent.
6. That's good.
That's good. I wonder how frequent, Raven, people keep asking, and I know it's one of our biggest concerns. I understand if you can't say, and it's something that we might have to wait for, but if maybe a hint at the player count, but again, I don't want to be too, what's the word, chat? Like give you get
Nosy.
an inch, ask for a mile type shit or some shit like that. Like, I'm
Greedy.
I'm just saying. It's okay. If you can't understand, I'll wait for Wednesday. All right, let's continue. I'm like, type shit. Okay, so climbing boots, increase climbing and mantling speed aspect.
These are insane.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are insane.
I gotta
But
put them
they
on
also
today.
chain with your velocity, I believe. So if you're already like moving
Running?
faster,
Yeah.
your mantling
Yeah.
will be like the
And I'm pretty
momentum based. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this also speeds up snaking. Like you're crouching and up and down, like it speeds it up. Pretty sure. So snaking is even better with these on.
Okay.
So
Okay.
We might have to GA.
Warzone's check.
No GA. No GA.
Like CDL.
No GA.
No, I'm telling you, snaking's about to be insane in Warzone. Insane.
Okay. I like the mantling. One of the worst feelings ever is like you getting like bad timing and getting stuck on a ledge and.
Yep.
I mean, right now the problem with mantling is like the direction that you get mantled some ways in multiplayer. Like when
Okay.
I'm playing S&D, it's super weird, and there's a bug where you'll mantle on a car and you cannot, like, you do a 180 and you look the other direction. So like I don't know if that's like, there's little bugs with mantling right now. It's so annoying because you will be moving forward and you'll somehow mantle like back left. It makes no sense how that happens. And I don't know, that's just a bug if you're too close to it and it's just like tweaking out. But like that would just be really annoying in a Warzone to like hop on a car and you just are looking the other way now.
Yeah.
You die because of it.
I mean, those are the little things that I feel like we can deal with for a little bit. They should be addressed, but the little things, right? Obviously in like multiplayer and like S&D tournaments, it's way more like, that can't happen. Yeah.
You're dead if it happens.
Yo, this, I literally have not seen enough people talk about this, brother.
Yeah, we're starting with overkill.
This frees up a slot because I really like what they did here. I'm assuming they're like what they thought was like, yo, everybody rocks overkill anyways. Like, why not just give it to them by default? Like it does. Like
So it's like you get to run 5 perks
yeah. So
plus
now,
the perks.
like now we can do.
It's crazy.
A lot of perks.
We can. It's gonna make for so many different play styles because now you have an extra slot and you can do different things. You can build your character, your player, however you want. So, bro, I feel like this is not getting the attention it deserves, and this will probably change the game a lot. But again, there's a lot of things. Our lead designer Tully has been cooking with this one. Tully, you are him. Tully, you are him. Hey, can I get a Wooly in the chat? Please? Thank you very much, baby. Wooly in the chat. So let's talk about a couple things here. I know we'll get into it. Next, right? But okay, so there's certain perks that are not here that I would have liked to see by default. The assault ones, and okay. This is what maybe I'm biased, but in my opinion, that whole jumping while aiming down sight and jumping on stuff ruins your accuracy like crazy, like insane numbers.
They actually added a perk for that.
That's why it's a perk now.
So I don't think they're gonna change it.
You don't think so? You don't think they would put it as a default?
No, they literally added and invested time in a brand new perk that we're gonna be able to equip.
Yeah, but like, why not just give it to us by default? Like, why we gotta waste the perk? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think that's unlikely. I think they weighed that option of just saying default, and then they went with the perk. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they just go, you know what? It'd be cool if we just had this perk in the game, and they just slap that in there. I mean, there's a thought process. I imagine.
Let me go over them. We're about to get into it.
Yeah.
So look, okay. I want to get into that. I think. Let me continue. Let me fucking continue. All right. So new perks are, apart from everything, all the old perks that we have. These are the new ones, right? Yep. So these can be custom equipped into your loadie, and so irradiated. Move faster and take less damage while in the gas. I don't really see myself using this. I don't know if anybody's really going to use this, but it's a cool perk to have. Maybe like,
I think that could be for like a 0 kill win, if depending on how the gas works, and if you stock up on stims and munitions and stuff, and you got your gas mask, I think there are plays that could be done with this.
Yeah.
Or what happens is it could be useful if the speed is noticeable, because you know how timings work, where you know if somebody wraps around a corner in your head, you can already visualize how fast they move.
Yeah.
They could beat you on the timing because you would expect them to be here. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that could be, I mean, maybe there's more utility than just
It'd be also
generic
too,
it sounds.
Like beating the zone.
So either if this was a lootable perk, or if you grab loadout, like let's say, so like for now, let's say Seraph Bay's at the top of the map. Let's say zone was like Al Mazrah, and you had to rotate super far. You could grab this perk to rotate early.
So I'm laughing because Raven Software's cooking me. I'm sorry. They're making fun of the way I say it, irradiated.
Irradiated.
It's irradiated. My bad, Raven.
Yeah.
Oh, they still cooking. They're just cooking me. Oh man. Okay. Now, boys, look. This didn't get any love either, bro. Like, no one's talking about this. Tempered is back as a perk. I just pray. I don't know, because remember, there's different tiers to perks. So is this like, what tier is this gonna be? I'm assuming it's gonna be on the higher end, which sucks if it is. But like, tempered is back, and that's gonna make things like incredibly fast. Boys, what y'all thinking about tempered? Am I like the only one happy for this?
I just hope this means there's no medic vests and stealth vests. And
I was gonna say, because now you can have tempered and stealth.
Well, I think that's the whole point of those. The vests are essentially like the lootable perk. That's my understanding of it.
All right,
where
that's fine.
If you grab it from the loadout, you're grabbing Ghost with the stealth vest that works like the Ghost from the perks.
Okay.
It was broken in Warzone 2.
Yeah, let's just like get stealth vests out though.
I think they're balancing like the whole Ghost with that stealth. I think, didn't they say at Next that stealth now functions as Ghost? It's just Ghost.
Everything should be 1-to-1 for vest to perk. So Ghost should function exactly like that.
Stealth.
Tempered should work exactly like tempered. The quick fix one should work like that. The comms vest exactly like bird's eye.
Yeah. So everything is cancelable. Yo, low key, I have a question though too. I obviously, Raven, if you can't answer this, that's totally okay. But when it comes to bunny hopping and Sledgehammer saying they're working on implementing bunny hopping into the game, I wonder, would that mean that like as soon as it's in multiplayer, it's gonna be in Warzone? What do y'all think, boys? Is that one of those things that'll probably like I don't know?
That seems like something they just do at both at the same time,
right? There's no way we get it before, right? They'd have to wait first, Sledge.
I doubt we get it before them.
Right?
Oh no, we won't.
Okay.
No
okay.
way we get it before.
All right,
that'll cause a Twitter war.
Yeah.
World War 3.
Okay, just making sure. All right. So Combat Scout. Okay, look, everybody was angry at this, and I get it. Combat Scout is one of the worst perks ever created. I know, but it's not as bad anymore.
Yeah,
okay,
it's like a heavily nerfed version.
Yeah, so it's bullets you fire briefly ping an enemy for you and your squad. Hitting the enemy from farther away increases the ping time. Right? So Combat Scout before, plate carriers are now 1-to-1 with their associated perks. Raven Software. All in.
Beautiful. So stealth is literally Ghost. That's fire. Okay, I'm down.
Yeah, it was bugged. It was bugged, I think.
No counter to Stealth Vest was actually insane. Especially when we had Bird's Eye, you'd pop a UAV, you'd assume, the assumption is that, oh, nobody's there.
Yeah, so you're going to be walking around basically specialist. Like, I mean, you're going to have all the perks. You don't have to run overkill. You get an extra perk there. You're going to have the 5 perks on the other side. You're going to have the vest.
Oh, Warzone's about to be so fun. Warzone's about to be so fun. So look, this is Combat Scout. So the difference between Combat Scout before and now is they only stay within your line of sight. So if you, it's like an automatic ping. Like if you have a ping button set up while you're shooting somebody, that's all it is. But so if somebody gets behind a wall with Combat Scout, you can no longer see the ping anymore. That's all it is. So honestly, way better than before, than Caldera, where everything was made out of paper and you could shoot through literally everything and you could literally be tracking people. It was such a horrible perk. So now it's not like the whole outline is just a dot and it goes away whenever they get behind cover. So Combat Scout will not be that big of a deal anymore.
That's horrible.
Won't be as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, that's a useless perk then.
Good.
It will be. It'll be for people that struggle to live ping for their teammates.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, so when they go behind a cover, then it's gone. Like, wasn't that the whole point of Combat Scout was so you could see people behind cover after you hit them?
Walls. I mean,
I like that perk. I don't know. I
Well,
thought
sometimes
that perk was nice.
that could be like. Well,
I couldn't see that.
it was
so help me,
broken.
bro.
It was
Well,
broken.
I wonder how it interacts with smokes, because technically that could be like the overpowered one in smokes. Because if you manage to hit somebody, then
I'm sure
it
it
could
goes
be
through smokes. I'm sure it goes through smokes.
Wait, boys. Raven Software just said, what does this mean? By the way, including Survivor now having the health regen delay reduction. And as a reminder, the Ghost perk now requires movement to be active. What's the Survivor? What's that?
Survivor was a quicker revive, I'm pretty sure. Perk. It was a...
Well, no, the Survivor was the self-revive one that no one ever used or something, right?
No, Survivor was a perk that you could... instead of like Ghost, it was Survivor. It was a quicker res. I used it for the hide and seek tourney, I'm pretty sure. It was a quicker res and something else.
I actually don't even know what that is.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever used that one.
I don't remember that.
I thought that was the one that gave you the one... In multiplayer is the one where it gave you last stand, right?
There's comms vest,
I don't even
stealth
know.
vest, and medic vest.
Yeah.
And tempered.
I'm reading this.
You get res quicker, I'm pretty sure. Survivor was a perk where you get res quicker.
Okay. Well, that again, I don't think Combat Scout's gonna be that broken, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
based off everything I'm seeing.
But live pings are still really good.
Yeah. I mean, I think they nerfed live pings this year, though, right? Whenever you're behind cover, it goes away.
It was pretty inconsistent.
It just wouldn't work.
My back button is literally live ping, so I was live pinging all the time.
Yeah,
and
same.
It's still really good. So.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. So moving on to the next one. Resolute. When taking damage from gunfire, this grants a short bonus to movement speed. We had this before. Isn't this
Serpentine?
Serpentine?
It's the opposite, though. You get movement speed instead of extra health.
Yeah. So this
less damage mitigation.
I can low-key see this people like using this a lot. Like for pubs, this low-key could be dope. It was an attachment for Vanguard guns. Was it Huskerrs? I think this is a way better solution than Serpentine, because Serpentine, I hated it. Like, you're putting 20 bullets into these fools.
Nah, Serpentine was crazy.
This make it harder to hit. This makes you harder to hit.
This might be
Serpentine was crazy.
Well, I don't know with aim assist.
How fast you move.
He'll just track, bro.
Yeah. That's what Shifty said is true.
It's like a stim boost.
If it's almost like 2x.
Hey, we don't know how crazy this is going to be. But
Sage is licking his lips right now, bro. He loves it.
Movement clips might go crazy with this perk.
Yeah.
I'm down.
It's like the players that are like slippery already. If they use this, they're going to be very tough to kill.
Okay. I like this.
Especially if you can keep like how long, it depends how long it is, because you can shit on someone basically with that. Like having that.
You know what I like about this?
The other person has to stand still basically.
I feel like all these different perks are going to make it so like it really does like encapsulate like the different play styles. Like if you have a different play style, you can use a different perk. Like, you know, when we run customs, I'm sure we'll see different players using different perks because of the way they play. That's what I like about this. Like you can actually
like the same perk package.
Yeah, it's awesome. I like this a lot.
I hope they do a really good job at balancing perks throughout different seasons and things like that, to where we can continue to have separate metas, not only for the guns, right? But for also perks and other things. So I think one thing that lacked in Warzone and a lot of people complained about is that there was only one meta class. There's 3 meta perks. There's 1 meta tactical, 1 meta lethal, and this is the meta loadout. Like anything else, like you're at a disadvantage. I would like to see a world where people are using random different things, and I hope we're kind of headed in that direction with all of this. It does seem like it. So
do you think with like all these perks, do you think that's going to increase the skill gap or like make everyone a little bit closer to each other?
I think increase.
I think it increases it.
Because
do you think like certain people are going to be able to separate themselves pretty far?
I think so,
because of like the customize, like how much you can customize it.
Yeah, and I think that like especially in competitive too, there's going to be certain players that have certain perks, because there might be even roles, like actual roles now in customs with certain people having different perks to do certain things for your team, which could be cool.
I'll also add to that is I think that the skill gap will be more varied, but I think the most important one was still being able to shoot straight. Like that'll still not matter. Yeah, I mean that'll still be the one that matters, you know?
Yeah.
Like even if someone's doing all this crazy, it doesn't matter. You shoot your shots, you're gonna kill them.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be kind of weird, like kind of crazy to see like if I have like Sage on my team, right? Like he's running the stuff that where he's getting shot at,
Slippery.
he's running quick, but then you have someone like he's just baiting for us, and we have other perks that help us.
That's what I just said.
Like if combat sky was kind of better, you know.
I was copying my whole flow. Like what?
Oh, you made that wasn't really
Bar for
listening.
bar for bar. Like
Yo,
word for word. That's crazy.
Shifty's on Mars right now. Shifty's on Mars right now.
You just took my entire flow. You just took my entire flow.
Boss.
That's crazy.
Look,
Bro, so I'm about to cook with this one. Hold up. Let me sit up.
I started to think about the first custom, bro. I'm like, hold on, what perks we running?
I hope, boys, that this becomes a thing where people start using more perks, right? So there's gonna be a lot of what did they say, like 35 perks or some shit like that at the start of the thing.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So another one is Shrouded. I don't see this being used as often. It could be cool. I can see people doing like fun shit with this. This is more gonna be a fun perk. Drop a smoke when you get down.
True.
So like
That's pretty good.
I can
That's
see.
pretty good.
I mean,
It depends on how fast it is too.
It's instant. It's instant. We had it at next.
Oh, I never saw anyone use it.
It's actually really good. It's instant. It's
like,
very good.
It's like, boys, I don't got to smoke, boys. We might die. Yo, listen, I'm gonna go get knocked. I have a self res. Yo, I'm gonna go get knocked. The smoke's gonna pop. Y'all can get through. I'll self res and get through this lane in customs. I don't know.
Well, no, then we need thermals though. We can't be banning thermals then in the competitive mode.
You know
Or
what I'm
else you
saying?
have to take out that perk.
Huskerrs, just thought of that right now. You know what I'm saying? Nah, D, you're not that good. D, you're nothing without aim assist. All right. So the next one is Mountaineer. Reduce fall damage. You know, cool.
That one also is, I think, based off multiplayer. If they just copy how that basically works.
Yeah.
Essentially, when you jump off a roof right now, you'll insta die if it's like 12.5-ish meters, 13 meters. But in multiplayer, it bumped it up to about 20 meters.
He said that's for Tim.
This one, yeah.
This is
Tim,
for Tim
Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain. Yep.
Yeah. But if it's just the 20 meters, then it creates certain outplay potential where you would be able to jump off something and land on somebody without really audio, because you wouldn't have to pull your chute and you can go right into a gunfight. You'd still take damage on your health bar.
You'd also be able to get away from people, and they would have to
Pull
pop
their
their
chute.
chute. Yeah. And then you could, yeah.
I can see this for like trick shotters too. Like if any of the phase guys came over to Warzone, they'd probably use this.
For sure. I like this. Cool. Okay, see, I'm telling you, they're giving people the ability to play how they want. I love that.
Yeah, exactly. like last year, they're all like, oh, like, you know, trying like that was their whole argument. It was like, let people play how they want. But like this is actually letting people how they play how they want. Like
we cooking, bro. Okay, listen, this is one of my biggest gripes right now with the game. What do y'all think? Okay, Stalker should have been a default perk. Let me tell y'all why. It is way too ass. In a nice way. I mean that in a nice way. I'm sorry. Maybe that came out wrong.
Yeah, it needs to be a powerful version. It's not worth using.
If it's going to stay as it is right now and how bad it is right now, it should automatically be equipped, because it's only like a 1% gain, 2% gain. But if it's going to be its own perk, then they need to buff this like crazy, because it doesn't do anything. Like it literally doesn't do anything right now. So I can see people using this, but Raven, you know, I don't know if this is your guys' thing, or maybe, I don't know, maybe this is Sledgehammer, but Stalker needs a huge buff if it's going to be a perk, because it's not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah. If it's not worth using, then it's for sure
not worth using.
Yeah.
It had to be so good that like, because you basically be able to stack that with like the certain attachments, right? Like you wouldn't need ADS, like plus ADS.
Right. You
can
like
have
different,
more stability, or like or even stack on top of the strafe. Like that way, it'd make it somewhat
That'd be
useful.
cool. Yeah, it's like extra attachments.
I guess
you're right.
It'd be like meta based though.
Yeah.
Like it has to be a gun where like you can fucking dance while aiming in, and then just, like sliding. But
They made it like the FFAR back in Verdansk.
Exactly, like that's what I'm thinking.
Dude,
Something like that, where like
That thing moves so quick.
doesn't move because you don't need
my
the ADS
God.
anymore, and you could just like stack it with other attachments.
I that would be so sick, bro. Like to have taped grip back again, just to feel that. I got it. Before I start crying, I'm gonna continue. All right, Escapist, increase down, prone, and crouch speed.
I don't see that many people using that, but it is cool.
Well, it's kind of weird because Double Time had the crouch speed already.
Right. You could
so I
really
don't
notice
know.
it though. You could
Yeah,
not.
it
was very.
Then they added this. They just changed the name of it. Primed accuracy and time to aim down sight is improved while jumping.
That's the
again, one of those
Not
things.
basically the gloves.
It's assault gloves.
That's the
Yeah.
gloves, but they
Okay.
repurposed them into an actual perk instead of default.
Yeah. Again, this should be by default, in my opinion. Like, I don't think we should have to waste a slot to get extra one. Here you on the value of Stalker. We're taking a close look at it. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Raven. Okay, now we're cooking, baby. Give me a W, Raven. Give me a waving. Give me a waving. Give me a waving.
This feels very productive. Like I like this.
You know, this is insane. They don't even, the fact that they don't even have to be here, and
Yeah, they're not on any kind of hourly pay right now or nothing.
Yeah.
They're just here because they love it. I love that.
Wow. Yeah. And y'all want to say they're not listening this year. Y'all want to say that it's the same thing every single year. You know, hey. All right, whatever, dude. All right, yeah, these guys are cooking, brother. But again, primed, in my opinion, again, this like it is good, but it's not like OD. So same thing with the Stalker. I guess you can make the same argument. If it's gonna be its own perk, and make this like, yo, it's really good. Like it's really good. That way, it gives you a reason to actually be a perk. If not, just put it as default. You know. But again, if they can't do that, then it is what it is. Delay triggered explosives while sprinting, warns of nearby enemy equipment, and reduces combat noise. This is called faculty.
Wow, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, that's a reworked perk. There was a other perk. I think Stalker even had that back in the day, where you could run past prox mines or whatever.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't activate.
So here's my question to this: is I guess this brings up another thing. Raven. Again, if you can't answer, that's totally okay. Will there be a counter to bouncing Betties? Or what are they called? That's not the actual
proximity mines.
Proximity mines.
Well, it's more important. Will prone work as a counter to prox mines?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Just any counter in general, yeah.
Because right now it's like my muscle memory got so used to, okay, if I prone, I'm not gonna get damaged, and it's like, well, like I'm still gonna get hurt. So like, what's the deal? Let me just tank that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that would be proning should counter. I think that was a great middle ground for that. Like if you have a slow reaction time, you're screwed. But if not, sorry, OP Mark. Sorry, Dad. Love you though.
Yeah, I mean, or even is it like if you prone, do you dodge it completely, or is it like a reduced damage?
It's like a slight reduction. I think it's literally not even that big. My opinion.
It's like it might be almost a full play difference max.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
But it's not worth it at all. How it used to be. It used to just lay down and do nothing to you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then we'll go on. So this is what they said here. They said these additional perks allow for an impressive variety of playstyles and perk packages, as the total number of perks now reaches over 30, with 5 new default perks. So by default, you have those on, plus 12 perks in slots 1 and 2, and 10 perks in slot 3, and 7 perks in slot 4. So I think the big question is going to be what perks from all these that they added are in what slot, right? Because yeah, there are some really crazy ones that you could stack hypothetically, but if they're both in the perk slot 4, then like you're screwed, you know? So I don't know. I'm hoping that there's a good balance, but that if you want to play fast, you can still play fast. So I'm excited for that. And the new Gulag. Again, we talked about this a little bit earlier. I'm very happy. Raven, if we're in here, I just want to throw it out there. A new Gulag. We talked about this earlier. Maybe not every mid-season. Yeah. Every season a new Gulag would be awesome, because like this is great. The Gulag, and it changes. There's 3 different variations. That is a huge W.
Plus the in-game event ones. Because when you load in, it's different events too.
Nah, that's crazy. Teddy said he said in quotations, it was 3 a.m. when the Pullze Check podcast finished talking about the new perks. Okay, sorry, I'm excited about the perks, Teddy. Sorry, man.
Y'all cooked. Like, let us hype them up. Like,
but I think this is great. Last year we literally only had 2 Gulags in 12 months.
Which is so insane.
Which is insane. So
and then they gave us Bondle that had the Gulag.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Sad. We might have only had 1 if 2v2 wasn't so unpopular.
Oh, the 2v2s was a disaster from the beginning. Like, I mean, think about custom tournaments.
What I'm saying is they would have just kept that map. They had to repurpose and make a new map, which was a gunfight map.
So I'm hoping that they can hopefully, I mean, maybe there's like 6 seasons, maybe 6 Gulags. I don't know if that's too much to ask for, but that'd be really cool. Thought I would throw it out there. So pretty much they talk about the new changes to the gulag. There's a sender overtime finisher. So now there's no longer a flag in the middle. If you want to, it's either the timer that runs out and nobody wins, or you can kill your opponent, or you can take a zip line up and then you win. I don't know how fast. Yeah, it's a zip line.
I did it at Next. It's pretty slow. It's funny though. I was playing against a dev, luckily, so I just like decided to do
this
it.
guy said luckily.
But because I needed to get a clip for it, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going for it. But no, it's pretty slow.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna play out. I hope it's not cheesy or anything like that.
Okay. Hey, I'm sorry. Whoever the dev was, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cook. My bad. I just got canceled. I just got blacklisted.
You about to get shadow banned, Pops.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gulag public events. I kind of think this is pretty cool. So they said go again is a Gulag that's pretty much after if you lose, you randomly get a go again, and you pretty much get put in the queue again to fight a Gulag to get a second chance. So it's pretty much you get a second Gulag. Cash grab, so more money on the floor with a big stack in the middle of the map, W. And locked and loaded. AMG and SMG loadout with full armor. Yo, wait, what happened?
Give me back.
Okay, so Raven Software just said something else. They said we're working closely with our partners to keep gameplay fresh well beyond launch. Okay, I think that was in reference to the Gulag thing.
The gunfight maps too.
Yeah.
Like because they might maybe making gunfight maps and they're like, cool. Can we tune these? And you know,
Ebatez, you can still be in here, Ebatez, by the way. Just throwing it out there. I just gotta move Huskerrs' name real quick. Give me 1 second.
Good, Husk.
What's up?
It's good, big dog.
How's it going?
Yeah.
That works.
Chill. Seemed mostly positive the whole thing. Like I'm not finding any really. Yeah.
This is the first podcast I've watched from like beginning to end so far.
I was gonna ask you, but you know you always ego me and shit. So I'm like, I want to ask what
What?
You know what I'm saying?
That's not true.
Well, you had a tourney earlier, right? Like I know there was a few tourneys or something, right? Or wait.
No, I was doing my like the like kill race tourney thing, the repeat that GG thing today.
Okay, Pops. So you have the floor. Let's get it out of your system now. What do you want to say about keyboard and mouse to Raven? Come on.
Why do you think I came in here wanting to say something?
Come on, go ahead. Let's get it out of your fucking system, Huskerrs. Come on, my love.
Well, I mean, honestly, the issues with like the aiming sway and like the reticle shifting, that like if you guys watch True Game Data's video, that's all
It's
like
insane.
that's on an engine level thing. Like that's nothing. I don't think it's anything Raven can do. That's something that either Sledgehammer Games or like even Infinity Ward has to like rework. So it's nothing that Raven can do. So I'm not putting anything against them.
Okay. Yeah. Tony do be cooking. Tony do be cooking with his videos.
True Game Data. I don't know if you guys saw it, but definitely recommend you watch it because it was an incredible video. Very informative.
That's my goal right there. That's my goal. Okay, so all right, public events. I think this is cool. Locked and loaded weapons. It's just RNG, but it's fun. These are fun little things. Obviously, ranked is gonna be different.
Hey, if you don't like them, don't go to the Gulag.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit.
I like that. Okay, so then after that, night vision, bro. Okay, I think it was bugged. I genuinely think it was bugged. But I went to the Gulag. I think in the total of games played, maybe 3 times. Right? Every single one, I got night vision. Every single one. So I
went like 5 times and I never saw one night vision.
I got 3 Gulags with this in a row. Oh shit! Okay.
Did I mess with that? Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. Listen, one of y'all, sadly, is gonna have to take off your face cam.
All right.
I don't know who it's gonna have to be. All right.
Yo, I'm cool with whatever.
There you go. There. Okay, let me do this. Let me just change your name back to. Okay.
Oh wait, a dev hit me off. That's crazy. I didn't mean it. Like I was just joking around, man. Like my bad.
Got your ass with a quick.
That was actually insane timing because like my entire PC just shut off. Like it was like
Your PC shut off?
Well, like my OBS like started glitching, and then my Discord completely shut down. Couldn't reopen it, so I had to restart my PC twice. Completely shut it down. Yeah. So somebody a dev got me. They got me, and hopefully it was just like a hey, watch your mouth. Yeah,
watch your mouth type shit. Guys, Huskerrs is still here. He's just not on camera. He's still here though. So just so y'all are aware. Okay, this is cool. I got it 3 times. Maybe I'm a little salty. I don't like it. Whatever. Well, so season 1 Reloaded available early 2024. This will bring. Wait, season 1 Reloaded? It's 2024.
Well, of course it is. It's the 6th.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
if it's 4 weeks, that's January 14th ish.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're right. Okay. Can we get any Raven? Can we get any info about what a covert exfil is? A new secondary exfil condition. I don't know if we can, but like.
So what is a primary exfil condition?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
killing everyone.
Yeah, just winning.
Killing everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, just winning.
It's battle royale. This doesn't make sense. I don't know why there's exfil in battle royale.
Hey,
Don't say
look,
the D word.
it
Don't
says
say the
right
D
there
word.
if you get the weapons case for killing the Juggernaut.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah,
That's a DMZ shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
reading.
Hold on. I have a theory.
Go ahead.
So I think the covert exfil, it's going to be. Well, first of all, is this going to be in like once it's released? Is it going to be available in every single game?
It just says battle royale. Like this was under a battle royale edition.
I was thinking maybe it's like towards the end of the game. There's like an event, like there's a heli that spawns or something, and like if you make it there and you shoot everyone off of it and you like take the zipline up the heli, then you'll just automatically win the game or something. I'm guessing.
That would be.
I
insane.
hope it's its own. Yo,
I don't know.
wait.
Why JGOD smirking though?
I legit don't know anything about this. I'm more
Wait.
mad. This
Raven
one I
said.
legit know nothing about.
Raven
It could
said.
be cool or it could be really bad.
They said it wouldn't be covert if we told you how it works.
All right, we gotta wait. We gotta wait till Wednesday.
Okay.
No. This one's mid-season, so
Oh,
it says in additional content in season, so it won't be at launch.
okay. So like 3 weeks,
Uh,
2-3 weeks.
Okay. So look, in my opinion, this again, I don't think this should be in the game, but I will say this, Raven, it would be really cool if y'all took what Sledgehammer did with their experimental playlist and tried that. I think that's a huge W and will be a really cool thing to add. I don't even know if that could work in Warzone because of like player counts, it's completely different. But like with 100 and who knows how many players, having an experimental playlist where you could try out different things, like let's say bunny hopping, unlimited tack sprint, any type of things that we wanted to add, and just see what the player sentiment, see what numbers tell you guys, see what data gives you. That'd be really cool. If we had an experimental playlist for Warzone as well, that'd be cool. Just I don't want to throw it out there. But yeah. So and then they have the Christmas event, bro. What the hell?
Hold on. And on top of that too, if they do like drop an experimental playlist at some point to like test things to incentivize people to play that experimental playlist, they could have like some reward that you get for playing it for like that week or something.
Yep.
Just
Like a
saying,
challenge.
that's a way
Some
to like kind of
camos?
incentivize people to play it. Yeah.
Some camos?
The camos are so good this year, man. They're so good.
Low key. Wait, I think they have some of the stuff
Those
here.
Sparkle ones are crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
So I'm gonna go through this because it's just like kind of festive stuff, which is obviously cool. But
Plus, we'll get another blog about it.
yeah,
This is mid-season. They'll give details more in depth once it gets
dude,
closer.
we don't want Krampus, chat. Stop it.
Nobody wants
Yeah.
Krampus.
Wait,
they
boys,
even
did y'all
joke
see
about
this?
it.
Did y'all see the snowballs thing?
No,
So,
what is it?
as part of the player default loadout, as well as in-ground loot, it's as part of both the player default loadout, as well as in-ground loot represented by a snowflake icon on the tac map. You can find these rather lethal snowballs all over the map. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like a ninja star, but with a snowball that you can kill people with.
Bro, imagine throwing like a 200-meter snowball.
To the dome. See, like these are the type of things like this is cool, bro. Like if the game is fun and if the game like the core, like they don't have to focus on fixing their game and spend all their time, that they can do fun stuff like this. Like I maybe I'm cooking too much right there, but like I miss having fun little stuff like this that we could do. So yeah, they're gonna be doing 12 days of Codmas. And then what is all this, JGOD? Do you kind of know more or less what all the rest of this stuff is?
Which part specifically?
It talks about zombies. Is it zombies? It says zombies.
That's not zombies.
Oh, it says Modern Warfare 3 zombies and Warzone. General overview.
Yeah, it's all the modes.
Oh, just talking about the new aftermarket parts,
Black
operators.
Cell. There's like 20 aftermarket parts coming. It's
I
crazy.
saw that. And look, so we have a new sniper, which from what I heard from this, the thing, I mean, not what I heard. Nobody told me nothing, but from what I saw on Twitter from certain creators, nobody leaked nothing. This sniper's kind of crazy.
Think you missed something from Raven.
What I miss?
Yeah, we increased the chance to encounter NVG at next.
Oh, thank God.
That's why you did it 3 times.
That's why I got it 3 times in a row. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay, good. Listen, I didn't like it, but it's fun. It's fun. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Don't go to the gulag.
Yeah, fine, my bad. I went to the gulag. I suck. Okay, so let's see what else. So it's a 50 cal sniper that doesn't look at all like it's 50 cal. So this is probably gonna have crazy fast ADS, but one shot snipe like crazy.
That is insane.
From what it looks like.
There.
Ram 7 is back, baby.
Huskerrs,
Hey,
you're so
Huskerrs.
stoked.
What's up, buddy?
What?
Ram.
They don't do anything for mouse and keyboard players, man.
Yeah. They literally love you guys. They literally love you guys.
You guys had fun with the stupid cast out of 762 for the last 5 months.
You're so checked. Okay,
Dude,
That gun sucks on mouse.
dude, the cast off?
Yes.
Why?
It's
Why?
horrible.
Why?
Because the recoil is so erratic that you can't really predict it. But when you have aim assist, it just automatically pulls.
Oh,
so it's a lot easier to use.
Like it aims for us type shit. Like it aims for us?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Okay, so the Stormender, is this a shock? It says it's a launcher,
No,
bro.
it's a launcher. Yeah, it's a launcher.
What? Like, it says a localized EMP.
Dude, JGOD knows everything, man.
Yeah, he starts giggling too.
It destroys
Yeah,
tactical and lethal equipment.
We gotta use some of these. So,
Okay.
but I can't.
Okay. All right, that's cool, I
This Discord
guess.
about to crash.
Time to sign off. Thanks for the conversation. Love your passion. See y'all next week. Raven, we love you.
Nice.
Hey, chat,
y'all.
give a W for Raven. They're going to go ahead and head
Ted
out.
Himmons.
Hey, Waving Waffware, Ted Himmons. We love you guys. Thank you, because I haven't heard any, honestly, I haven't seen any negativity yet in this so far. So we'll see.
That has been refreshing.
Wait, yo, Raven, can you give me a number between 1 and 150? Just randomly that you're thinking of. A random number. Just random number between 100 and 150 that you're thinking of. Just out of curiosity. Okay. All right. No. Okay. It's fine. All right. It's all good. All right. So, yeah, there's that.
131.
Wait, is that what it said?
Nah,
Oh, shit. I was like, Shifty, don't get me excited. Don't get me excited, bro. That was cringe. That was cringe. So the HRM9. So it's another SMG. It kind of looks like an ISO.
Yeah.
Look,
It could be fire.
I know they left, but I will say this. I really hope a lot of these guns are meta. Or maybe not off rip, but like I hope every gun's coming out like every season, mid-season. They become meta for a little bit.
In general, yes, but I think for this one, the guns that are in MW3 like have already been leveled.
Yeah.
Whatever the most popular ones that are leveled should be meta.
Yeah.
So most people can jump in and do the loadout right away.
Probably the Rival 9 because it's like the Beta Ripper or whatever is like the blueprint and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
As long as
Because new guns, they should be good. But
this
yeah.
also brings up a new point about how I think everyone would agrees with me that we'd like to see new metas like every month or two.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, for
Same
sure.
SMG for 5 months straight.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Blockman has been so long.
So when it
Yeah.
comes to metas, boys, like what do you guys think is a good amount of time per meta? Every season, every mid-season update. What do y'all think for that?
Every
How
I
long
think
is it? How
40
long is
every
every season?
45 days, like every 45 days.
Personally, I don't think any gun should be meta for longer than 60 days. Like it should never exceed 60 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
45 days is a good number because like you can argue like if they change the meta every single month, like every 30 days, you
It'd be
could
too
like
much.
people
Dang,
could
I just
argue
leveled up that
people could argue
gun.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You could argue like the people that play 1-2 hours a day or even less, like they barely level up the gun. But yeah, like 45 days would be like right good balance.
Yeah, like bro, like 200 days RPK meta was crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
I mean, it would just change how competitively, like how the game gets played.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, there's just so many guns we didn't even get to use this year. Like, I didn't use a Hurricane unless I was like trying to like mess around, you know? Like,
Yep.
No,
True.
Yeah, certain guns were just you literally couldn't. You'd be dumb to use them in a tournament. But like it also just changes. Like when you had the RPK, remember everyone just sitting on a rooftop shooting with 100 and something bullets. Like It's just boring. The game gets really boring when you're using the same
100%.
gun every day.
Yeah.
So, like if they could have made that gun horrible, after 2 months instead of it was like 3-4 months of 2v2s with an RPK. I was like, come on, bro, like get us out of there, bro. Like we couldn't even run around.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they change ground loot every season, metas every season, and what's it called? And gulag. Like that's one of the things that was in Warzone. And back in Verdansk, there was constantly changing metas, constantly changing. Well, maybe not metas too much, but there was a variety of guns I feel like you could use. And gulags. How long did we had like 4 gulags in 1 year, I believe. And then obviously the ground loot would change every season. So there needs to be something that you get on and a new season comes up and you're actually excited to play the new season, not just, oh, it's going to be the same ground loot. There's 1 or 2 guns, and then that's it. Like, there needs to be something changed.
Ground loot changes like the feeling of like different seasons. Like it makes a huge difference. It's crazy how like something like seems so little, it changes like everything.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I agree with you. So yeah, ground loot. I don't think Brax brought up a good point. They never changed any of the ground loot for Warzone 2. I don't believe. Maybe once.
Maybe like very mildly.
They added new weapons, but I don't think there was ever actually changed.
Like a change, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So they added a new LMG as well. This is coming mid-season. TAC Evolver. This is not the one we just got, right? It's a different TAC.
We got the Eradicator.
There you go.
The good thing about these ones being added though is there's people that like maybe didn't want to do knives or whatever for Interstellar or even the Zombies Borealis. You can literally skip that with these new weapons. You don't have to do the launcher or the knives if you didn't want to.
Which is
or whatever guns you don't like. If you don't like the snipers, there's only 3. They've added more than 3 weapons.
The grenade launcher.
Non-snipers, you can skip those. Like there's a lot of skipping you can do if you want the camos.
And then they added an insane amount of aftermarket parts. So
boy, these are about to be insane.
Yeah, this is insane. They added a flamethrower to what gun is this?
Any gun. It's any gun, I think. That one's not an aftermarket.
Oh, bro, I'm about to be flaming kids, bro.
It says multiple weapons. Multiple weapons. I think it goes for like whatever fits in the class.
Oh, so I guess all ARs?
Like under barrel attachment slot.
Yeah. I'm about to be using that.
Then
I can't have that on a sub.
The Jack. Oh my God. This is going to be, they're turning the Jack, which has a horrible delay to it, into an AR.
To a sniper. Well, it's a sniper, right?
Is it a sniper?
Rifle kit. Yeah, it's a rifle. It's a sniper rifle kit.
Look, some people can say this is cheesy. I think this is cool, bro. Like just a variety of stuff. Like a variety of just like
the Renetti one is crazy.
Bro, the amount of content that you could do with this kind of stuff is gonna be insane. It's gonna be fun. So the Jack Purifier. Oh look, they have them right here.
Yeah, they have full descriptions. It tells you which ones. Some are redacted, but it's a lot. This is like the biggest DLC they've ever had.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
best like, DLC ever, chat.
Bro. Like, bro, crazy.
Yo, the snake shot Jack sniper rifle would go crazy. Yo, that with snake shot rounds, bro, that might be so broken. I'm all for it though. I'm all for it, bro. Jack Eden double barrel kit. So it's the AMR9, which is a sub, available for the AMR9 SMG. This kit creates 2 stacked barrels that fire simultaneously. This fires twice as much downrange damage at the cost of some accuracy. Bro, what? This is going to be a submachine gun with... Yo, Warzone might go crazy, bro. This is going to be nuts.
It's nuts, yeah.
Okay.
And there's going to be some that suck and gimmicky.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a lot that are going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, like this is cool. That's cool. Jack Thunder LMG kit. So it's the Sidewinder. Well, I guess you're turning the Sidewinder into an LMG. Dominate lanes and hold objectives with the LMG conversion kit for the Sidewinder battle rifle that brings a large capacity magazine and ramps in fire rate the longer you hold down the trigger. So, bro, yeah, people were like, bro, there's already so much guns in the game. This is about more. They're about to add an insane amount. Wait, is this a thing, Huskerrs?
Yeah, it's an Apex.
An Apex?
Yeah, it's like a slower shooting gun, but it goes really fast.
Yeah, they have the mod.
It's really
the mod
fucking good.
You put on it. It's a supercharger or something weird
like
name
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. The Jack Be Right Back. Many assault rifles, submachine guns, battle rifles, marksman rifles, and sniper rifles. So that's what its compatibility. It's go loud. This compensator borders an excessive... What? in excessive, offering a phenomenal reduction in recoil while significantly increasing muzzle report, resulting in extended red dot on enemy radars. JGOD, what does it mean?
So like when you fire the gun, it stays on the minimap for like, let's say half a second. It might be 3/4 of a second or something. But it's saying the compensator borders on excessive. So I don't know. Maybe it has like 0 recoil. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's saying that like it'll reduce the recoil by a shit ton, but it'll
Like-
make your red dot on enemy minimap
Last
appear
longer.
for longer.
But, like,
and
you'll have
it also
zero
might be super
recoil.
loud.
Oh, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah, no.
super loud.
It could be. I don't know. I mean, it says go loud. So
Wait, so it's gonna be an
Yeah.
attachment, right?
Yeah, these
What
are
do
all
you
the aftermarket parts.
What do you think it's gonna be? Like a barrel?
No, it's an aftermarket part, the bottom right.
you know, it's
Oh,
like
you're
its
right.
own
I'm an idiot. I'm an
separate,
idiot. I'm an idiot.
category.
So what'll end up
Yeah.
happening is when you equip this, it'll probably block the muzzle spot. Like if you equip some of them, it actually blocks like the ammunition one, or it blocks the trigger. It blocks the, you know what I mean? There's different ones.
This is gonna be so cool. There's gonna be so many guns. You're gonna find a gun, you'll be like, bro, what is this? And you're
Yep.
like, oh, it's an aftermarket part of this, or it's this with this. Like bro, there's gonna be so much variety this year. The Jack Bullseye, very low profile dot optic. Limited interference from framework, offers an exceptionally clear sight picture. So I'm pretty sure this is just gonna make your iron sights look cleaner. Right?
I would imagine.
Kind of like the Caldera, like with that MP40, right? You could like switch to
Oh, the blueprint, and it would change the
Like there was like I forgot what it was called.
the short barrel. Oh, it was the short barrel.
No,
the short barrel made it like that.
In Vanguard, I'm sorry. In Vanguard, you can actually change
there
the
were
iron sight to
different
like
iron sights,
a wider picture.
Yeah, it looks.
And then
It
the short
looks like fire.
barrel made it like a different iron sight
that
too.
that one was fucking.
It's a dot iron sight, so it's gonna be like you're gonna get a
like a
free red dot sight.
It says optic, so it's probably like essentially a different red dot sight.
Yeah, imagine they
But
give us like a
you
pink
just
one.
use the aftermarket slot for that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the Jack glassless optic. This small glassless reflex optic offers a crisp and clear sight picture for snappy target. So it's gonna like MK2 maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
kinda
it says like an ELO, right?
Yeah, kind of like that. Jack signal burst. The Holger 5.56. So it's gonna turn it from an AR to a 3-round burst. A conversion kit designed for accuracy and controllability.
4-round
with 4
burst.
round. Oh,
Kind of like an M8.
okay.
Yeah, little Black Ops 3 M8.
Yeah,
Oh,
yo, low key. All right, the Jack Beholder rifle kit. This is the handgun, so it's gonna turn it into a long and air barrel. Oh my god, that offers the best increase to range, improves recoil control and damage rates, converting this handgun into a single shot rifle. So this is what we were looking at earlier, right?
That could be sick on Warzone, huh? You be running around with the pistol rifle.
That'd be nuts, bro.
Wait,
be
a
insane,
a
bro.
single shot rifle
No.
though? How many rounds did you still get with it?
5.
Or you gotta
Probably
It's gonna be 5.
And then
Yeah.
you got to reload weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how that is. The Headhunter Carbine Conversion Kit, which is the Rival 9. The Rival Assault Rifles. Oh, Rival Assault Rifles with this 3-round burst conversion kit that excels at mid-range combat. Probably going to be a good sniper support.
Yeah.
Low key, they're kind of going crazy with this. And then, obviously, Black Cell. I'm not really going to go through all this. It's just like, buy shit, chat. If y'all want, buy it. You don't have to. That's cool. This is all just new operators, chat. That's another Black Cell one. Yo, this guy Krampus, low
That's
key.
the tier 100. That's the tier 100.
Oh, is this actually that?
No, the one
Oh.
above it.
That's tier 100.
No,
Oh,
the one above it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not
Black Cell tier 100, I think it is.
Yeah, it's fire.
I low key, I'm gonna buy Krampus, bro. Yeah, I'm down to have Krampus with a it's just like that. Yo, do y'all like Dune?
Yeah.
I thought it was good, bro.
It was cool. A little slower.
It's slow. Well,
slower than
the
normal.
first one's slow. Just letting it like the sec. It's right. It's ramping up for the big one. But I think this is cool. I hope they do a lot more. Yo, hold on, bro. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing?
Dude, don't say it, man. Don't say it, man.
Damn. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep going. Damn, bro,
man.
that one's bigger than that. It's bigger than.
Bro's cooking,
It's
bro.
bigger than the other. What's that other one?
Dude's packing.
He's the man's packing. Goddamn.
The Black Noir.
No, the other one. What's his name, bro? The kitty cat one. The kitty cat one where he's wearing the ears.
that's all you. I don't know.
Anyway, we're gonna continue. I hope Call of Duty does more collaborations with like movies and things like that. I mean, there's rumors that what are the rumors that we're getting? Obviously, Dune, more, The Boys. What else?
The Boys again. Yeah.
The Boys again. Dune,
Bro.
obviously. What else did they say we're getting? Shoot.
I don't think there's more.
That's insane.
Yeah, there was like Walking Dead was one of them.
Well, Walking Dead, I did see that one leaked.
Maybe it's just that. Maybe I'm faded.
That's what Blue Mom does.
That's so imagine. That'd be sick. Okay, so then this is, what is this? I guess just a bunch of tracer packs and things like that.
They're all cosmetics. This is all cosmetics.
The rest of this is just cosmetics, right?
All the way through there. And then there's the challenges. There's the challenges right there. Above that?
What does this do?
No, a higher. There's the 8 weeks of challenges. When season 1 starts, the camo that's right now unlockable with week 4 challenges is going to be vaulted. You won't be able to get it.
Oh, nice.
So you have to like next Wednesday, a little bit higher than that. To show the
For
8
what
weeks.
camo?
Oh, this right here.
There's 4 weeks of challenges you got to do right now, and to unlock the new LMG. But they'll have a challenge for the LMG. But the camo is going to be basically vaulted.
Yeah.
You won't be able to
You
unlock
gotta
it.
get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot to keep up with, though.
So when the season does it, well, not really, because if you play a little bit of multiplayer, there's 7 challenges. Zombies has 7 challenges, and Battle Royale has 7 challenges, and you only need to complete 5 and 8.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I hope they make like really cool ones and shit. Like the one that they have right now is pretty cool. Like it's worth it. I would do it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's gonna get
week,
vaulted.
though.
Oh, that's only one. That's not the week 4 or whatever.
That's week 1.
Oh. Okay. Cool. This
So
is
you
when
get
season 1 starts, right?
You get the Beholder rifle kit, which is that the tire whatever ammo mod that or weapon mod that we just talked about, and you're gonna get the camo for doing 8 of them. And then when you go to the next week,
And then it's gonna give you another thing for that. Okay, that's cool. I like that they're giving us a reason to actually play the game. You know, prestige systems. Again, chat. I know y'all don't really care about this. It's not real prestiging. It's just seasonal prestige. You know. Let me see. Yeah, it's just I'm not gonna really go through this. It's just the prestige stuff that nobody likes. The future of DMZ. You want to take this one, JGOD?
nah, basically this is it's chalked.
So they pretty much just said DMZ will no longer be supported, right?
They said that we took our learnings and we're going to use them for future content. Thank you for playing. You'll still be able to play it. You won't get battle pass progression. There will be no additional unlocks, no additional rewards. You can play it in its current mode. It will not get new content, new weapons, new modes, new operator, new nothing.
Okay, all right.
And you'll still play on the old maps with everything old.
Okay, so it'll never be okay. Chill, chat, chill. Everybody's being so mean to DMZ. All right, so the CDL pack. Yo, I'm actually really excited for the CDL this year. Like,
cool.
Like, yeah, we're about a big part of us are Warzone people, but like, they might just be back, bro. Like, it might just be back. Like CDL, I like it. It kind of sucks that rumors are saying that it might end.
It starts really early though, too.
Yeah.
I think it starts on like the 6th or the 8th or
The 8th on Friday. On Friday is the first
so
match.
sick. That's so sick.
I like these
You know what that
operators. These are
also-
pretty cool.
You know what that also means? CDL starting early means later in the summertime is Warzone time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, and they G8 snaking too. So December 8th, that starts.
It's not gonna last.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not.
One person's
I'm
gonna
not saying
accidentally
anything.
snake, and then it's all gonna go to shit. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, bro. But yeah, I mean, that was the blog for Warzone. Goddamn, we've been yapping for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
A lot of yapping. A lot of yapping. I can't lie.
I like it. I like the yap session though. Chat, I don't know. What do y'all think so far? I mean, real quick, man. Huge shout out to Raven Software, bro. Like before,
Goats.
hey, huge shout out to Raven Software for everything that they do. The fact that they're even on here, like, I'm mind blown that they decided to give us so many leaks.
Ted typed in the chat again.
What it say? Our Champions Quest engineer Joe is watching this, by the way. Who will be first to complete the new quest?
Probably OP marked.
Joe!
You know, I just an idea for that, just in case, because one thing that like lacks sometimes hype in COD is doing things first, right? Like when the raids dropped, no one was like, oh, who was the first to complete it? When we do the camo grind, it's just community driven that, hey, Reed Boy won it this year, Skullface last year, or whatever. But it's like, there's not like community involvement to like give kudos to people who do it first. So people don't even actively go for those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus if they said, like, made it more public that, hey, you know what? This is going to be a big deal. Whoever is the first. And they get the recognition to be the first.
Facts.
Because right now we all assume Reed Boy got the first to do Interstellar. But what if some dude that don't even stream got it? You know what I mean? Like the same they do with Destiny. They have raids and all these things, and they have like a first. It'd be cool to get that like recognition because it doesn't cost anything. And you guys can see it on the back end.
True.
Like,
That'd be sick.
Cool. I like that.
Just,
I like that,
just a
JGOD.
side note.
Hey, look, I think let's all,
Yeah,
I don't
some
know.
cheaters gonna get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Chill. Hey, I don't know if Joe, right? Not Joe Woe, Joe, the one that you know, he's in charge of the quest, is the one who made it. But I just want to go out and say, you know, last year was a rough year. But if there's anything that I think we can take away from last year, and probably one of the best things that they've added to Warzone, was the Champions Quest. I think that was incredibly fun. And Joe, you know, not Joe, well, the other Joe, thank you for giving us something to go for every day, and that's fun. You know, it's really fun content. And if there's anything good that came out of last year, was that. So I'm really excited to see the changes for this year. We know we're gonna be able to steal contracts from people. I'm so excited. That's gonna be sick.
So to add to that, because Chad did mention something, there's a couple different things you can do. You could have a leaderboard for nukes. It would just be a tab. And if it said
that'd
one,
be sick.
you would know who's first.
They used to have stuff like the kills, the wins, like didn't they used to have that
maybe even
older,
a nuke tracker on your
Nuke
gun.
leaderboard would
you
be
could equip
insane.
a nuke tracker. It would say how many nukes you got.
Dude, that'd be
I mean, there's
so.
all kinds of stuff they can do. As a first reward, you can get a nuke, like a gun thing, where you could put it on the gun and it would just say one, and you would know that you had one. You know. So I mean, there's
Instead of
stuff.
nuke, a new gun screen.
What if
gun
there's a
screen?
calling card
Yeah.
that like tracked it too? That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Yeah.
They can do a lot more too, like with the rank. Like I don't know, you can do so much more that like would make it. People would actually want to grind it because like, dude, it's so bad right now. Like you get the calling card and emblem, which is cool. But like, what if you got a camo that only you had?
Yeah. I mean,
and you see a
the
lot
thing
more
is,
people playing that.
the thing is though,
100%,
whenever they
fighting
start
for it.
they start adding that though, like I get it, is it costs money now whenever you add camos, operators, like, well, unless I don't know how much it costs to repurpose one, just have one that's already been made, but just change the color of it or change like some type of
colorway. It's a colorway.
yeah, just change the colorway. Like that would be sick, right?
Yeah.
But I it would be really cool. I know, like, for example, like the boys just won, you guys just won World Series of Warzone, right? Like if y'all got a sick operator that nobody has, like that would have been crazy.
FNCS when they have in Fortnite when they have the pickaxes.
Yeah.
That is so fire.
There's something that cause like winning's cool and all, but like, dude, it'd be such a weird, like a flex, bro, like a flex in game. Like we have something you cannot ever have. And then if you change it per year, like, you know, it'd be a different, like, I don't know, theme or, you know, just be like completely different to where it's like, I think FNCS is the same type of pickaxe. I don't know if it changes, but like, imagine like last year you have like a Caldera themed skin, whatever, and then
so sick.
Almaza themed, and then this next year, whatever, something different. You could like tell, like, oh shit, that you see Soka, like he's wearing his Caldera, whatever thing, so you would know it by the look of it. And us, Almaz, like, it'd be so cool, but they'd have to get like really involved in it to. Really,
but I think there's even simple stuff, even like the community acknowledgement, because they have it on their end when a nuke goes off.
Yeah, like real quick, bro, I just want to throw this out there. Why is there no like parachutes and like trails that we can buy?
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Where are the parachutes? Where are the trails? I mean, I know I'm asking for too much for like when you stow your guns and you can bring out a knife.
Yeah,
and go crazy. But like, bro, like maybe this is for what's it called? For Treyarch in the next, you know, maybe, you know, if we can do stowed guns and just, you know what I'm saying? Like bro,
He crazy.
this is not for Raven. This is just in general. Like, I think they're selling the bag, quite literally the bag, you know, like, like let us buy.
Let's take that money and let's put it straight to the World Series of Warzone prize pool.
Let us buy. Let us buy. You know, let's buy some cool stuff, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh man, bro. Check blog. What about the blog? Blog.
He said that there's a actual new parachute.
But it just, can you choose your parachute, or is it just like if you put on an operator, you have that parachute? You can't just like, that's the way it is, right?
I mean, wouldn't the trails not work though, because we don't fly, like we don't dive in third person? like how Fortnite is. Like you can actually see the trail. Like
Yeah,
pretty
you
clear.
can just see other people's trails.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
see
yeah.
other people's.
Okay.
But, I mean,
Like Apex.
while you're flying, you
Apex has
can
it
do the
like that,
third
no?
person. Yeah.
Oh no,
while you're
yeah,
flying,
you could do
the
third person. Yeah, I don't know.
So a black cell allows you to choose a trail. I have black cell, but like, is it? Can you
There's
change
only one
it?
though, I think.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I'm
it's only
saying.
one.
And you think they're gonna add more, and you're gonna be able to change them?
I mean, I assume if they added one, they'd add more.
If that's the case, W, because like we need more stuff, man. We need more stuff, bro. But listen, man, we did a good ass yap session, 2.5 hours going over everything that's about to come out, and that's that. We're not even done, bro. Like I'm assuming we still gotta have a podcast going for finalizing all the power rankings going into the next year, which and talking about the roster mania announcements, which will happen soon. But then more than likely, I'm assuming there's gonna be at least I think another blog or patch notes of the game. Hopefully before Wednesday. Hopefully it's not Wednesday, and then we'll do.
I feel like
another
there's
one.
gonna be two. One for Warzone, one for zombies.
Maybe.
At least I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless
you feel, huh, JGOD? You feel?
Oh no. I 100% don't know on that. I 100% don't know on that. I 100% don't know on that.
Got
See you, big dog.
Got see you, JGOD.
No, there's some cool stuff, but not.
I see how you're moving.
Yeah. Okay, so look, I mean, we'll see, man. I hope there's more because, like, I've been itching for some new content, and boy, they delivered. They delivered. Also, side note, somebody just brought this up. Raven Software, Teddy, if you guys are in here, please, it'd be so awesome. Bring back hand gestures. I love shitting on.
I think it's got to be a pick and choose. You can't do that if you're gonna have the separate keybinds.
You know what? Don't bring back gestures. Give us tap to dive. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Gestures.
Fuck the gestures. Give me tap to dive.
gestures.
I don't need gestures, bro. I'm good. Nah, they were offensive anyways. Like who wants no, let's go.
When they binded it, when they binded it with pinging, I used to do it in Caldera, and I'd be throwing up gang signs while trying to live ping somebody. Like it was horrible.
Yo. But if there's a way to add it all, I'm down to do it, man. But boys, that concludes our podcast for the day. Any closing thoughts? We low key cooked, but you know what? Raven Software cooked harder. Any final thoughts?
I don't think so. I'm excited to play it. I want more information. It'd be interesting to see how the weapons are going to balance over.
I want more info. Like if he doesn't have
about you, yeah.
But that's one thing we're not sure either.
Let me see the hard drive.
If the damages values are matching up 100% with what we're seeing in MW3, or like is it going to be partially what we already have now, but then when they introduce the new guns, it's going to have different. I don't know. That's going to be kind of wild because whatever the meta we think it is, it could be completely turned on its head.
True. I just hope there's variety. I hope they change metas. I hope they change ground loot. I hope every season, every mid-season, mid-season might be too much. Every season, we get the feel that we're playing something new. It feels fresh because we've genuinely been playing practically the same game for the last year. At the end of it, I was tired of it. As opposed to Caldera, at the end of it, it got more manageable. You should, as the game continues, you should be enjoying it more because things only get better. So, this could be the year, boys. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe that we could have a good launch and there's going to be broken things. I'm not really stressed. I'm more of like the core gameplay will feel good going into this. Like, hopefully, I don't know. From everything we've seen, I don't think I've seen a single negative thing. The only thing, again, left the question is player count and what that's going to be. So, I don't know. That's my closing thoughts. Shifty, any closing thoughts, Daddy?
I mean, from the competitive standpoint, this could be the best year that we've ever had, but it also could flop heavy. It just depends how all the new things that they're adding will affect competitive play. I think that's gonna be huge because it can either go right or go wrong. I just hope things change frequently and that we're not stuck playing the same game because Warzone gets really boring if you don't hop on and use a new gun every day.
Yeah.
You kind of had to use a different gun in Vondel just to have fun again. It's just I hope that we have different metas and that the play styles are changing and actually good, that like IGLs aren't like hindered in any way than like a person that's running around getting kills. Like it actually be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm excited to see competitive. Obviously, like I don't think I would hope I hope we get to the point where we have seasons of like competing. But the actual quote unquote stage 1, stage 2 probably is not going to be again until March. But we'll see, man. I'm excited. Ebatez, any closing thoughts?
Dude, I think it's gonna be a really good year as far as like pubs and everything too. It seems like, dude, like I don't think we're gonna get sick and tired of pubs at all.
I hope.
Like, so it's, dude, I'm excited, man. Yeah, I mean, I won't even touch on the competitive stuff right now. I think just in general, just the game itself is gonna be really, really good. So I'm excited. Seems like we're starting off on a really good note too, which is fire.
Which is we've never had. So, anyways, man, thank you guys so much. Everybody here, JGOD, Shifty,
Huskerrs, he's here.
Oh, Huskerrs, I haven't heard him talking like I haven't heard Huskerrs talking like an hour, so I don't know.
We don't fuck with y'all.
I asked you, Huskerrs. I asked you a question, Huskerrs, and you didn't reply. So I was like, oh, he's not here.
My bad. I might have been in the bathroom or something.
You're thinking the caquita. Huskerrs, closing thoughts. Tell me. Go ahead.
Just reiterating what all of them said, but just additionally, yeah, we definitely had a rough year with MW2 and Warzone 2. So I think no matter what, we're starting on a better foot or whatever. But I think a big thing too is both Sledgehammer and Raven seem very willing to make changes, and also in like a pretty timely manner this year around. So even if there are hiccups here and there throughout the year, I have hope that like they'll be addressed much quicker than how slow issues have been addressed in the past. So
yeah, it's definitely brought back some hope for sure.
I think if there are things that need to be changed, I have way more faith this year than the previous years that things will actually be addressed ASAP, and that we're gonna if there is something wrong, as long as we're vocal about it, they will fix it. So again, I'm curious to see. I don't know, JGOD. Fuck, you probably can't say. If that stamina bar, since it was Sledgehammer's #1 priority, will it launch next week? And if the stamina bar, he's smiling. If the stamina bar does launch next week, for multiplayer, will it go to Warzone as well? So, I'm pretty sure he's trying.
I don't know. I think their goal is to get it out by mid-season at the minimum. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I don't recall.
Okay. All right. Well, that should be good. I'm excited to read. Listen, this is, guys, just remember, this is not even the patch notes, bro. Like, this ain't even the patch notes. There's probably going to be so much things that are coming that we haven't even seen. So we read all this, bro. So he's giggling over there, Chad. You see that? He's like, all right, man.
Why'd you even ask me that at random, bro?
I didn't ask you. I just said you're giggling. That's all I said.
No, we played the game yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm confused.
Shout out, Shan.
I'm confusion.
He's in trouble.
Oh, bro.
He's in trouble.
Hey.
Gotta get JGOD in trouble, man. You can
Dude, listen.
in trouble.
No. Listen. I go to those things too. I'm not trying. I swear. I'm just looking at it, All right, anyways, guys, Chad, thank you guys so much. For those of you on YouTube, those of you on Twitch, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Pullze Check podcast. We will catch you guys on the next one. We got a couple ones coming soon, so lock it in. All right, we got less than a week. I'm horny. All right, later, guys. Everybody in here, appreciate y'all, baby. Peace.